Do it all. I just see eyebrows.
That's the point.
Why are you putting that there?
What, this?
Yeah.
Because it was falling off the ledge and
Okay.
I don't have to bop you over. I guess I
Kind
could
of
just...
works out there.
Yeah, I mean, if I need to, I can... Yeah, that's fine, honestly. You can do it like that.
So we don't need Kitty's race platform anymore.
Yeah, well, except for if you're gaming. That's a whole... Another good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I almost forgot we got to start being excited right off the bat because otherwise...
That didn't work last time.
It worked. It did work better. It was successful. Yeah, it wasn't like 100%, but also now it'll probably be a little low because we've missed a couple days. So we can't be too hard on things because...
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see how it goes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Brian and Holly TV show on the internet. YouTube, coming at you. Sailboat, right here.
Oh my.
Doodle fans, what's going on?
Doodle fans was definitely the one, like, I seen the heart go across the
You weren't
screen.
supposed to see me going crazy yet, Doodle fans. I was going crazy right off the bat. We're live on the YouTubes. We will be going live on TikTok as well. But for a minute, Doodles, you guys got...
Hello, Doodles!
You got the only stream up for a second. It gets a little bit frustrating.
Going good. Awesome.
Hello, Bacon. What's going on, Josh?
Bacon batfish. Hello.
Hello.
We're super happy to do this stream today.
Holly's been talking about how she loves it so much.
I do love it. I'm hyped.
I don't know, I might have to move that above.
We're pretty good, Doodle fans. It's cold here.
Pretending to work. Josh, are you under a car right now? Just like with your phone on the exhaust or something? Just staring up at nothing? It is... Where is it? I think I'll move this over here if that's okay.
Pretending to work.
Just easier to see the stuff. We're also pretending to work, Josh, okay? Ask anyone that pops in. Any real person that pops in. Unfortunately, no. Oh yeah, the mic is working. Okay, good. I will be going, we will be turning on the YouTube here shortly as well. YouTube gets crazy really fast, so it's nice to have a little break on YouTube. Lately, for whatever reason, YouTube has been a little bit slow with the amount of viewers. I'm not sure why, but welcome everybody on YouTube. We love you guys here. We are working really hard to make it so that the YouTube... I'm new, welcome. Colette. How's it going? Ask any real racer, exactly. We actually talked to a guy today that was... he lives actually at the same arena, and he was talking about how he does not like the other sailboat racer people. He was saying the other day he was like sailing somewhere in like a really confined strait, and a bunch of racing sailboats 3 wide came up behind him. I think one of them passed him, and then they like got hit by a side breach of wind, and they like tipped over and they were in the water, and last second he had to like swerve, but the other boats were coming around him. We're doing good, Colette. We are doing good. Yeah, if you have any questions, ask away. We're on a sailboat here on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. We usually go live on both YouTube and TikTok at the same time. So in a minute, we will go live on TikTok as well. But we love it on YouTube. You guys are awesome. We're trying to build up our presence on YouTube a little bit more because we think in the end it'll be like the better spot for most stuff. We just got over 1,000 subscribers finally. So if you haven't already... like, follow, subscribe. We will eventually do some live streams actually sailing. So that's like the end goal is to do some live streams doing that. Also a lot more sailing content. So right now it's wintertime here. It's storm season. You guys can see the camera in the top. These people that did that must be mean. They probably are.
Ooh. That would be cool.
Where are you from, Colette? Are you in the US or Canada somewhere?
Doodle fans, I wouldn't say they're being mean. They're just, you know, it's a different sport or something. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, there's like people like us that live on our boat and are trying to just like chill and do relaxing stuff. You in the UK? Okay, that's cool. We would love to visit Spain and Wales. My sister actually might be moving to Spain. But we'll see.
I wonder if if that's happening.
I'm not sure. They said it was pretty sure.
Yeah.
Right now she's in Germany, so that's cool. But Holly and I have never been outside of North America, so we'd be very excited to sail that way. We're on the Pacific Ocean side of Canada, though, so it would be quite the trip to get there. So Holly was from Ontario, Canada. That's where she was born and lived growing up. And then I was Saskatchewan, Canada. And right now we are both living on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. So the far west coast.
It's like 7 degrees here today, so 49 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe.
Yeah.
It feels cold though. The wind's very cold.
Here's the kitty cat, everybody. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, awesome.
Canada's awesome. I like Canada a lot. Holly and I have both been to, Canada, U.S., and Mexico, but we would like to travel a lot further. We're working up towards doing that, especially with the sailboat. We're very new on the sailboat thing.
Hi,
Hello, Sunny. How's it going? Sunny loves store.
To read. Sunny loves to read.
Okay. If I could read, that would be great. But yeah, hello. How's it going? Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's actually not tight though.
Yeah, so I've been in some serious accidents in my life. I was in a plane crash and in a hay press accident. So I can't wear like super tight stuff on my head. So it's not actually tight, but it looks good. I agree. How old do you think I am? I don't know.
25?
I can see your profile picture, but it's very small.
It's very tiny. It's like smaller than a dime.
Yeah, it's tiny. I mean, I can try to click on it and see. Yeah, I don't know, 20s.
Oh,
Thank you, Under M Keck. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Hope you guys enjoy your stay.
Welcome to our job. Thank you for supporting.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah.
It's not scary.
So I actually have really long hair, but I have it covered up right now. And hello,
22.
Clay.
Okay.
Okay, I was. Did you say 25?
I think I said 25, but your picture was very far away.
Yes. Holly and I have never gotten seasick, not yet.
But we do have Ginger if that happens.
Doodles, didn't you say you were like 13 or something at one point?
He said preteens, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but I know you were pretty young. 22. I wish I was still 22. Not that I'm that old. I'm 38. I'm almost 39 at this point, so.
And I'm 35 this year.
I wish I had moved onto a sailboat a lot sooner.
Yeah, for sure.
I wish I'd done this when I got into it a lot younger anyway.
Oh, no way. Well, happy birthday tomorrow. That's awesome.
Beanie and calling it Beanie Brothers in Jesus. Yo, you are in. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. Doodles, I don't remember. I mean, I have seen your picture before, but it's really hard to know. I don't know. Just because I've seen your picture, I don't want to pretend to guess stuff like that. Especially for younger people, it's always weird when older people are guessing really young people's ages. So I try not to be creepy and weird like that. Guess again then. 16. I feel like I don't remember at all.
14.
It's been a minute.
I think you're 14.
14? 16? Somewhere in there.
I thought.
18? There, we got lots of guesses there. The cat's name is Cece, and it's spelled with 2 C's.
Aww.
I'm really into... So I got Holly. I got Cece quite a long time ago. From another family, and I don't know what her original name was. She probably had one, but I named her Cece. I'm not 18 either. Oh wow, Doodles, and we don't know your age. How are we supposed to know? Huh? I thought you told us one time. Are you
12 then?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're kinda.
You kinda.
Yeah, the kitty's awesome. She always perfectly sits off screen where you guys can't see her.
Well, you can see
Near
her.
13, so 12. Or did we say 14? Did someone say 14 already?
12.
12. 14. We're rocking right now.
Yeah.
Holy. Yeah, the outdoor picture you guys can see in the top right of the screen is actually live outdoor footage of our boat. Right now we're rocking pretty good, but we are at the marina at the dock, so we're in a very safe, but you can tell that we're rocking. Look at that. That's kind of cool. It looks nice out there, but it's pretty cold. Pretty cold. I'm not 12 either, or 15. What's close to 13 that's not... Did someone say 14? I feel like I said 14.
Colette. Thank you.
How did you prepare the first time you decided? It seems like a scary leap. It is a terrifying leap, honestly. I'm 14. Okay, so it is 14. Well...
No, I am not 14.
Oh, I am not 14. I don't know then. I have no idea. If you're close to 13 but none of the years around, I'm not sure. Turning 12 this year. Okay. There we go. Almost 12 then.
I would have been probably riding horses when I was 12.
Yeah, Holly used to ride horses. She was really into that for a long time. She still is into it, but just doesn't do it anymore. But probably would, if given the opportunity. How do we get into it? So Holly and I, as you can see, we're not quite fully nomad yet. Holly and I are currently on our boat, but this is a live outdoor footage of our current location. So we're at the dock. We bought this boat 4 months ago. We are living on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, and we are working up towards being more nomadic and like traveling the world. So this winter in Canada on the Pacific coast, it is very, it can be very dangerous in the wintertime. We have to be really careful with that and not get too carried away with where we want to go. Because we're also very new to sailing, we can't just go anywhere.
I think we don't know what the future is. Kaiser? Is that right? Kaiser?
Yeah.
So we could, I mean, but for now, this is the boat life we want to do.
And yeah, as you can see, like I said, we've only been doing it for 4 months, so we're very new to this.
Yep.
Anything can happen in a year that changes our mind. Honestly, we could, the boat could have a big problem that could stop us from doing stuff too.
But I don't think that's going to happen.
No, we really want to do this. I have never been to the UK. I've had friends that I know that have been to the UK and are even from the UK, but I have never been there.
We did do wheelies today.
If we could, yeah, we did. We did do wheelies? That is a lie, Holly. So, Sunny, we really want to go to Mexico, I think. But if we could go anywhere in the world, I mean, Turks and Caicos would be really cool. Any of the islands in the Pacific Ocean would be awesome. I mean, kind of like we've said, we really, really want to travel, like, all over the place. So, honestly, like, Norway, the UK, France, Spain, Portugal, pretty much anywhere. I'd go to India, 100%. Yeah. India, you got to be careful because there's a lot of... that's one of the places in the world that do have regions on the way to India where there are pirates.
Aww.
So that's one of the scarier spots, but it's totally doable.
We haven't been to the UK, and we do miss Alberta. Alberta was really great. We used to always take our bikes out on the ice, and that was a lot of fun, and go camping, and...
Yeah, I think this time last year we were still on Ghost Lake ripping around on our dirt bikes.
Yeah. I think we're excited not to be in the cold, though.
Yes.
So that's for sure.
We're used to Alberta where it's, like minus 25 or 30 this time of year. Actually, by now it's probably a little bit warmer, minus 15. But
yeah.
It's been nice to... okay, Colette, nice to see you. Hope you see you again. If you haven't already subscribed, you don't have to, of course, but we would appreciate it.
Yes.
But I hope you have a good rest of your day.
And I wish the same. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. So our first trip is going to be... around here. Our first couple trips are going to be around Vancouver Island, probably a little bit north in BC as well. We don't plan to go anywhere crazy. We have taken our boat... Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Colette, and I hope you have a great day. Tropical Grand Prairie. Yeah, that's my brother is. My brother was up in the Grand Prairie area.
I don't know if it's tropical there. I gotta see now.
What, Grand Prairie?
Yeah, what the temperature is.
Oh. It's definitely not tropical.
Yeah.
Although Josh was saying it was nicer the other day.
Do you remember those memes that used to happen? It was like, you could be here, and then it's just like the most beautiful jungle waterfall, and then you zoom out and it's Grand Prairie.
Yeah, that's always awesome. It's not too bad today. What is it up there, Josh, today? Are you guys ancient like before Christ was Jesus your roommate? Wow. Doodles, come on now. I'm only 39, almost 39. What is it, 2,000 years ago would have been? We're not 2,029 here, 39.
We are kind of old, though, Doodle fans. Pretty old.
And we feel it sometimes in our bones. I think I'm going to go live on TikTok as well right now, guys.
Ancient.
Ancient. I mean, it feels ancient some days.
Yeah.
It's weird though. Once you get to like the age of, I feel like I haven't aged mentally past 25 or something. Although I feel like you've picked up a few things along the way, but I feel like in my head I am not aged past that. Maybe.
I think Doodle fans, when I was your age, I would always give the elders a hard time too.
You gotta.
Definitely.
Okay, I'm about to push the button to go live on TikTok as well, so
Everybody.
we're not going to forget you guys, but there's going to be a lot more people on the TikTok side of things probably yelling. 32 here, older I get, the less. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, once I hit the 25, you kind of have friends that are all ages, I'd say.
After 30, I just know the year. I'm like, oh, I'm born in this year.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't even remember the age half the time. It's just like I was born in 87, that's all I remember. I don't know what it is per day to dock. We pay monthly, so our monthly fee is $5.75 plus around $100 for electricity. So this last month we paid $6.75 for the dock, but it really depends how much power you use, of course, for the second half. So $5.75 is what it costs without electricity.
So $20 a day, basically. 19.
Okay, I'm going live on the TikToks, which means I have to be more careful with what I say, because it gets mad over there if you say weird things. Which are really normal things, but that's how it goes. Good afternoon, everybody, over on the TikToks. What's going on?
And
so far, don't worry, there's 0 people there, but they will be coming in shortly.
Thank you for everybody who has liked on this side of things.
We very much appreciate you guys.
Yes.
We haven't gone live. We actually skipped out for yesterday we didn't do anything for the first time in forever.
No, we did a live, but the weather...
Not yesterday.
The weather kicked us out.
That was the day before. Saturday afternoon we went live. Saturday evening we didn't, and Sunday yesterday we didn't go live at all. I know, it's been so long. You thought we had a break. I know, I can't believe it.
Ancient bald people.
I got hair somewhere in there.
You just show no hair.
Yeah, I know, nothing comes up. Maybe I am bald, I don't know. Same name, Hampton. Nomadic Whims. We tried to make it easy so it's the same everywhere. True Sevens are... So our next destination will be around here somewhere. We're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. We'll probably do a couple day sails, overnighters around here. But then if you want to talk about like our bigger destination, it'll probably be heading down to Mexico. That's like the dream big trip. But we want to make sure our boat's good, so we're going to sail around here first. We're going to make sure we're good, so we'll sail around here first a little bit as well.
Anyone got a line on a Tartan 27?
I feel like someone brought up a Tartan 27 not too long ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I do not. I do apologize. Is that what you're looking for? So from Canada, it really depends, obviously, because our boat's fairly slow. It can only go about 7 knots, which I think is close to like 14 kilometers an hour, or it's like 9 miles per hour, somewhere in there. We have to go at a certain time of year, so you usually want to go end of August or even into October. That's when the wind is heading that direction, so it's a lot easier. Ellie Hampton, welcome. Welcome on this side of things. Spam, what's going on? But yeah, it probably, sorry, to answer your whole question, it'd probably take a month, month and a half, maybe even 2 months to head that way. It really depends on how many times you want to stop and the wind and all that stuff. You're probably Mr. Clean at this point. I'm not quite that yet. Hello from Jensen Beach, Florida.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hello, that's cool, yeah. And Spam, I'm going to spend a year at least sailing locally myself before I venture too far. We definitely want to spend a lot of time traveling around here as well. Yeah, we got the sun, but the wind is cold today. And thank you, Nomadic Whims Gaming and Helly Hampton for the money gun. Thank you so much. Sounds really fun. Yeah, it'll be good. Once we get going, things will be awesome. Right now, we're stuck here. I wouldn't say stuck. It's a very nice area. It's very beautiful. British Columbia is awesome. We just can't go too far because, like we said, we're new to this.
Oh, wow. Major Laser, I think if I left him right now, it would just change everything. It would change everything.
Yeah, Holly and I...
that's not going to happen, so...
Yeah, Holly and I went into this together, like, fully. So if that happened, we'd probably it'd be like, sell the boat. And then we'd have to figure that out. It would take me a while to be able to afford my own boat. I could buy like a really tiny one or something, but...
It would be not good, and it's not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening at all. So it's not one of those things we're thinking about. But if it... Yeah. I would eventually still want to do the boat thing, I think, yes.
Doodle fans, you've seen his hair. It's beautiful. It's awesome.
Yeah, I got the long hair. I got the shaved sides, okay?
Yeah.
It looks like I have no hair right here. Look at that. I can't believe this. Wait, why can't you travel right now? Come to Kenya? We could eventually go to Kenya or Africa. It would just take us a long time. We're on the wrong side of Canada for that.
He always comes back to questions. Sometimes he'll like jumble through. The chat always like zooms around. So
Yeah, TikTok, it like zooms past everything and I get stuck behind stuff. So if I miss your question, just re-ask it. I'll try my best. Our boat is in water. It is right here. You can see it in the top right of the screen. That is actually live outdoor footage of the boat. It rocks all the time.
yeah.
Right now it's actually pretty stable. We are tied to the dock, but it does rock quite often.
Parking where we are is 575 Canadian dollars.
And the reason we
Per
can't
month.
the reason we can't leave right now, it looks beautiful outside, but it doesn't storm sailing season ends in May for us. So if we go out there right now as new sailors, we could get caught off guard. It'll be like no wind, and then all of a sudden later in the day, 50 knots of wind, and we don't want to get caught in 50 knots of wind.
No, per day, Luke. Per day. Or, sorry. Per month. Ah.
Yeah, per day would be ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
You're always bald, Jerry. No, I'm not bald! I think Holly is the glue that holds everything together. The beanie guy would be in shambles. I'd probably be in shambles. It wouldn't be good.
I would be in shambles too, though. So
Yeah, that's why we don't plan any of that stuff to happen. Of course, random stuff can happen in the world, but hopefully not. We haven't traveled very far yet, guys. We've mostly traveled in Canada and just got done a couple day sails and overnighters. We haven't done anything super crazy.
the toilet stuff. We have a black water tank.
Have you seen any bears? I've seen lots of bears. Yeah.
Lots of black bear.
Not recently, but yeah, where we were from the Calgary area. There's lots of black bears. There's grizzlies. I've seen I think 1 or 2 grizzlies in real life, but mostly black bear.
And even Ontario, where I was from, they had lots of black bear there too.
Never seen a polar bear in real life. That'd be cool, but I've never been that far north. What kind of food would we travel to Mexico trip? Do you guys have a freezer? Yeah, we do have a fridge. You guys can't really see it, but like right behind me, kind of right behind here, in the counter,
Aww.
you can open it up, and that's our fridge freezer. So we could, it can actually be a fridge or a freezer, or sometimes both. It really depends where you put stuff. But you totally can turn it way up and make it all a freezer, and you could just freeze a ton of stuff. It's a 12-volt fridge conversion, so it can run on DC power, which is what we'd mostly have. And we could, yeah, definitely store enough to go places.
TCR, you have a picture of a wing, and I don't know what your name is exactly, but thank you so much. Can't describe how glad I am to come across my fave TikTokers.
Hallie Hampton, thank you very much for the heart me as well. I just noticed you sent that. How much does a polar bear weigh? They're a lot. Polar bears are massive bears. I don't know. You'd have to Google that one. I've never personally... I have looked it up, but it's been a long time. I know grizzlies can be massive, like 600 kilograms, I think. I don't know. You should probably Google that as well. Don't ask me. I'm not a bear expert. I know they're massive things, though. There's this one bear near Banff called the... what's it called? The
boss.
The boss bear, yeah. And it just, like, runs the place. It's been hit by trains twice, I think. It's a very big bear.
Roxy. So lately we've been looking on used marketplaces for like a dinghy and stuff, because that's probably next.
And Luke, I really try to. Holly and I both try really hard to make sure we answer everything. It's really hard sometimes. Depends how many people are asking questions.
Uh-oh.
I wish I could teleport, and then I teleport to your boat. Steak, burnt chicken, and teleport. Oh, don't take the kitty.
Oh wow.
The kitty is the best. Got hit by a train. I know that bear is crazy. Yeah, look up the boss bear in Banff, Alberta. What a beast. The answer is enough to break the ice. There you go.
Beanie, he was not in sales. I think if in person, it would be a whole different story, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not a very talkative person. I'm very shy in reality. In like real life or whatever.
In the real world.
Iowa. We could eventually sail to Iowa. That'd be a little bit difficult, though. Can you sail up the rivers there?
Casey girl, this is what we're doing for work.
Half these questions would disappear. They wouldn't, actually. We have left the marina 2 times. Actually, 3 times. The questions are still coming, so unfortunately you have stand corrected.
It's just wintertime here. We want to be safe.
Yeah.
It's just, we're not experienced. That's all.
We're not pretending to hide anything. We literally have the outside camera on most times as long as it's daylight. You can see that we're at the dock. We're not pretending that we're hiding are in the middle of the ocean, super experienced expert sailors. It is winter here, storm sailing season until May. We do plan to get out a lot sooner than that, hopefully, but we have to make sure we're safe. We don't want to like risk our home, our kitty cat, each other, or anything like that.
Peter, dude. So did you know if you flip a sailboat upside down, you can wear it on your head because it's capsized?
Oh wow, that's a good one. I like that. I'm subscribing. I appreciate it, Sonny. I really do appreciate it. I never ate meat before. I'm a vegetarian my whole life. I actually know a guy that he was not a vegetarian his whole life. He actually ate meat a long time, and then eventually, I think his whole philosophy was it got too expensive to buy meat, so he stopped, and then he just never got back into it. So I've known people that are vegetarians. We are not vegetarians, so hopefully that doesn't offend you. But
So
we also love animals.
True Sevens, we moved on our boat 4 months ago, which is the beginning of winter here. It was like October 24th. So that's that answer.
Loving the hairdo, Holly.
Oh my.
I also like when she does her hair like that. I love it. It's a fake spring, just send it. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Canada, the other day, like if we had just been going by what the weather feels like, last week we would have gone doing stuff, and then we would have got caught in the worst weather last night and the night before. We weren't live. We didn't go live yesterday, and we missed half of the day before, and our original stream on Saturday also got cut off because of the weather was so bad.
Thank you, Roxy. Roxy, you always have good compliments, and I just pretend not to hear them or read them.
Holly's not good at taking compliments.
Uh-oh.
We meet again. Yay. Hello, Batman.
Tool River,
Drew, what's going on?
I'm very nervous of the answer.
Which one? Oh. Do you guys have Starlink? Yes, we do. We have Starlink internet. That's what we're currently on. So that's what I was saying. Yesterday and the day before, we had a really bad connection because of the storms. Where's Russell? I don't know. Last time we actually did a live, Russell was on, and then you weren't. It's funny. You guys always... Are you the same person? Just kidding.
We looked at Stay Stub. We looked at a Catalina 36. Actually, that's what we put a deposit down before this boat.
Yeah, they're really nice boats.
Yeah, totally.
I say Catalinas and Hunters are very similar in a lot of ways.
That's awesome.
How y'all and Cece? We're good. I don't know if you guys can see her. Cece's right down on my lap here. She's just chilling. She was outside today running around on the deck. I might be. My computer takes the soldiers off every year. Oh, my company takes the salters off. I see. Luckily, we didn't this year. Yeah. Where do you work, Isaac? We actually, Holly and I used to work for the city of Calgary. They probably did take the salters off. Actually, I don't know. Maybe they didn't. They always do weird things. Monthly expenses. Andrew, we pay $575 for the marina, about $100 to $150 for electricity. This last month was $100. The month before was $150. So it really depends. Summertime will be cheaper because we won't be running the electricity, the heaters. And then that's kind of our basic. Obviously, food and stuff, but that really fluctuates depending on what we're eating and the time of year, honestly.
And yes, we do have Starlink.
And Vicky, it's a kitty cat. I try to show you. Here's the kitty.
She actually loves the boat so much.
It's her favorite place. I know. She actually loves water too. Cece's really into water for some reason. My boyfriend just sold his 27-foot Hunter. It was a nice sailboat. They are very nice, yeah. Why did he sell it? Is he looking to get a different boat, or do you just want to get out of it for now? We do have, for humidity, we have a dehumidifier. You guys can't see it because I have it blocked conveniently by that. So yeah, right up here, that's a dehumidifier. We also have a bunch of fans everywhere. This time of year, it's really bad for condensation, so that's a very good question, actually. I'm a plow guy. I have a small company. Oh, well, you have your own company then. Just getting commercial hospitals and city content. That's awesome. Then we build walls, patios. Oh, that's really cool. That sounds like a really cool gig to have, honestly. And then we got this guy, who is just bizarre.
Oh, I
Deleted.
missed it.
That's okay. They just said some dumb stuff. But thank you. Yeah, Holly and I worked for the city of Calgary. I actually almost ended up running the snowplows for the city of Calgary, but they laid me off and I got hired at a different department later on. We do move the boat around. We haven't really that much this year. No?
No?
Oh, yes. There.
Oh, wow. What is wrong with people?
I don't know. What's one struggle you didn't think about? If I miss a comment, if Holly and I miss a comment, just ask it again. Don't spam the chat, but just ask again. I do apologize. It's hard to catch everybody's questions. We're doing multiple stuff at the same time. Oh, Cat. Right, you were talking about the... Okay, he moved from Manitoba with tons of lakes to Alberta. Needs to... yeah, that's true. Holly and I came from Alberta. That's where we were originally. And then we moved out to BC, where we're on the ocean now. We don't move the boat around as much as we'd like to. We're going to be moving around a whole lot more come spring here and summer. Liquid, thank you very much. Oh, I missed that. For the Heart Me. And welcome to the fan club. If you come to the deepest part of the ocean, are you waiting for us at the deepest part of the ocean? We are in the deepest ocean, but we're nowhere near the deepest part. We're on Vancouver Island right now. And it was non-violent. I was apartment maintenance for 7 years, HVAC, then mid-brainwash, started my own home. Honestly, doing your own thing is always better anyway. It's cool until you get those 30-hour storms. Yeah, that's true, actually. I know the city of Calgary people, when there were snowstorms, we got a lot of overtime as well. Sorry, I missed a bunch of spam stuff too. Spam, I'm sorry I'm missing a bunch of your comments. I keep seeing them pop up and then I can't get to them. Funny, the biggest animal advocates are always... I know. That's weird, isn't it? That animal lovers often are the people that also hunt and do that kind of stuff too. No. Sorry, I missed a ton of questions. Ontario's lake country. I've never got to fishing out there. When I was a kid, it sucks. Yeah, that's true. I've only been out to Ontario one time. But mostly Western Canada is where I've kind of lived and grown up and been to. Andrew, are you talking about like the place we're in or just the boat? So Holly and I are currently on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. We would like to travel the world. So that whole reason we bought the boat was to travel and go different places. We'll see how far and when we get to go. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of the gist of it. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next year or so.
Ruben, I'm sorry you're not very happy that we're on a boat. We do have a job, so we've been working very hard at this job. We actually took yesterday off for
the first time?
For the first time ever.
In 4 months.
But thank you very much for your comments. So thank you everybody who is giving comments. Everybody who's double tapping the screen, thank you very much for doing that. That is our biggest help.
Yeah, I always find it funny when people say stuff like that. There's a ton of jobs in life that may be different than what you're thinking of.
Thank you, Breaking Wind. Thank you.
And I don't think a lot of people realize, or do you just call jobs you don't like not real jobs? Is that how it works? Just curious. No, Ruben, it is not. It is a larger picture than just that. But thank you.
Is it cold? Because, okay, so it's 7 degrees today, but it feels very cold. Thank you. It's simple.
Why do we have to tell you, Ruben? Why are you asking us that? We have, it's a lot bigger than just TikTok, but it is content creation, which I already know what you're going to say to that, which is fine. You're more than welcome to. Do we make money doing it? Yes.
Hiding.
Is it a lot? No. Do we need a lot? Not necessarily, no.
We just know that you won't understand. You have your mind set, and we cannot change that.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
You don't have to like what we're doing. That's perfectly fine.
But you being here is very helpful.
Yeah, you're actually funding this currently by talking in here. Nice. Aww. You guys think I'm just nobody sick in line. Out of these, sorry, I'm missing stuff. And was non-violent. I am the one that had a mature conversation all day with all of my tenants. Oh, you see. Out of all the Ohioans. Nice, you guys think I'm just nobody sick of line. I'm just one not getting paid to participate and getting in my family. Huh? Sorry, Drew, we're having multiple conversations on both sides of things, so don't worry, you're good over here.
Yes,
and user, hello. Yeah. Yeah, we don't, I mean, people that come in here and don't think what we're doing is work, I guess have never tried it before. I guess you could say it's kind of marketing. You have to market yourself really well. It's really hard to do if you've never tried it. Holly and I both have worked manual labor jobs pretty much our whole life. Holly and I both worked on farms, which if you've ever done farming is pretty crazy. I've also worked in northern Alberta on like oil field stuff with hydrovacs and whatever else. So we've worked a ton of different things.
Don't waste your time on Ruben.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Ruben, you're more than welcome to hang out here. You don't have to like what we're doing. This is currently what we're doing, yes. It's not just TikTok, though.
OG West Coast guy.
User, what's going on? Yeah.
Our dookie does not go straight into the ocean. We have a black water tank.
It's me. What's up? Haven't been on in a while. It has been a while. Holly and I actually, for the first time, took off yesterday. First time in 4 months we were not on at all. I think we did post a video though.
That's very well said, Breaking Wind. Thank you so much. If you want to do it, we could help you. That's exactly
Yeah.
it.
And I don't mind people asking. I usually just will go straight up, but it's hard to, when somebody's already really negative about what you're doing, they will not agree with anything you're saying. Ruben, because we told you our job, I already told you what it was. I don't know why you keep bringing it up now. It's just a lot bigger than TikTok, that's all.
We already gave you the answer. That's the thing, and you're still fighting us on it.
Yeah. Yeah. User, how have you been doing? How's how's things? Still thinking about Canada?
You asked, we answered, and let's move on now.
We do content creation. This is what we do. It's just a lot bigger than just TikTok. Is the boat big enough to go to the Caribbean? Yes, it is. It is a 1989 Hunter Legend 35.5. There are people who sail, or even travel on rowboats from here to, like, across the Atlantic Ocean. It's totally something that's doable.
Thank you.
And Ruben, nothing against you, but there are people that come in here and they will immediately fight on everything and say things really negatively. So when someone comes in and asks, and then you say that, all of a sudden they will just be constantly telling you all kinds of stuff. Holly and I are both extremely hard workers, and we've done a lot in our lives, and we are doing something different than we have done ever before. And we've only been doing it for 4 months, and we are working really hard, and we're starting to make a little bit. I don't want to go back up, Ruben. If you didn't say any negative, I apologize. Maybe we jumped to conclusions, but generally speaking, when people start asking, they go straight to the negative. So again, if you didn't say anything negative, I apologize. But a lot of the time, people go really quickly down a certain trail, and it's fairly similar. Always the people that do that. I'm not, huh? Yeah, Drew. I apologize. I wasn't playing on the.
Does he know we're on 2 different streams?
Drew, we're also on TikTok right now, so if you're curious, that's why some of the conversation might sound odd back and forth here. Nova, we do plan to go south eventually, yes. Where's the furthest you've sailed to? We've only sailed around here for a couple overnighters and day sails. We are working up to like going on the bigger stuff. And JC, we would very much like to. It's really hard to do. I've actually reached out to quite a few. Holly and I have emailed quite a few different manufacturers. We have some LiFo lithium phosphate batteries actually on our boat right now for a solar system we have, but the solar system has been kind of bad. And Ruben, everyone asks us our job all the time too, and we always say it. We have no problem saying what we're currently doing, but people say stuff like you started off. You weren't necessarily rude, but you did say you guys should be working because you're young, which is weird to like assume that we weren't. That's all. That's where I don't know if it was rude or not, but it sounded rude in the way we heard it. But yeah, a sponsor for batteries would be awesome. Holly and I have a EcoFlow system. So honestly, EcoFlow, what's the other ones? EcoFlow, Jackery, Blue Eddy, all of them are very good. We have the EcoFlow, which is why it would be really cool to get the EcoFlow Delta 3 Ultra Plus, which is quite the mouthful to say, but it would be I've looked into it. There's the Delta Pro as well. The Pro is not quite as good. I think it's too much for what we need on the boat. The Delta 3 Ultra Plus is like perfect for what you need on the boat, and then 4 solar panels of 220. So it would be really cool to get a sponsor like that. It's really hard to do, and we're also still a pretty small channel. I think we only have, what are we at for followers right now? That's not the right one.
Renology.
We're just over 8,000, sorry. Did you find another one?
Yeah, that's what he uses.
Oh, I have heard of them actually. They sell them on Amazon, I believe. Yeah. Kat, thank you very much for the heart me, and Halo or Hello too. Thank you very much for the heart me. What is your name actually? Halverson Watan. I apologize for mispronouncing that. Welcome to our channel. I probably horribly mispronounced that. We've never seen a merman out there, not yet. Those EcoFlow units are beautiful all one. Yeah, that's the thing. So so Holly bought the EcoFlow for when we used to go camping all the time, and then I bought this for a cargo trailer, off-grid cargo trailer Holly and I were building. I don't want to say the brand because I hate bad-mouthing companies that don't work out. Maybe it's our fault. I have no idea, but it has been terrible and not working very well. It's like a system mainly used for houses. So maybe that's part of the problem too. It's not really designed to be working on a boat. Nova, that's always a good question too. There's a lot of people that do there's lots of jobs out there that are very abnormal that some people might not consider to be jobs, but a lot of people do that. Josh, thank you for sending the octopuses. 8K pretty decent. Yeah, exactly. Looks real nice. What made you decide to live on a boat? So Holly and I lived in Calgary, Alberta. We used to go camping all the time, and we loved it, and we wanted to do more. One of the things we couldn't do, we had a kitty cat, and I hated leaving her at home. But the roof tent obviously is not a spot to leave a cat while you're out dirt biking. We didn't have it. So we were actually building an off-grid cargo trailer, and then the city of Calgary laid me off. Holly decided to quit after 8 more months working there because of the... I'm Tutu. Tutu, why is your name different? Needs water, guy. I'm Tutu. And anyway, we just decided after that we could do anything we wanted. It was the perfect time to do it because Holly and I both didn't have a job at the time. So we decided to come out there and try to pursue like content creation and do something a little bit different in life.
Yeah, totally, JC. I think EcoFlow is what I lean towards. They have a lot of cool stuff, like the generator I really want, and if eventually we can swing it, the AC unit would be awesome, because it does get hot. But,
yeah.
We'll look into a few other brands, too.
Yeah, we've been looking into a lot of the different brands. We just like them because we already have them, and they have a really nice app. I don't know if you ever used their app, but... Oh, really?
No.
Why did it get deleted? I have to explain because of these people that I'm from. Streets just wasn't important. I mean, that's fine. Don't worry. Drew, you're good. And it wasn't that great for me. I found putting together your own system is better. Okay. I mean, I have put it together. The system I have, I've hated it, though. That's the one downside. So, like I said, Holly had the EcoFlow, and it's been really, really nice. Very simple to use. You just plug and play. Putting the system together is awesome. It just doesn't sit very nice on a boat. I feel like on a boat, having like a separate system might be kind of nice to have. Then you could take it with you too. That is true though. Yeah, you can replace parts instead of the whole thing. That is the one downside to all-in-one unit. How much does it cost to dock? It's $575 currently for Canadian for the dock we're at. They charge by the foot though. I've been watching you for a while now. I appreciate it. I live off grid and I've been too nervous, scared to quit my job and moved. I mean, it's hard. It is a ton of work. Holly and I, like you said, we've been doing this for like 4 months, and it's like every single day we've been doing the lives and making videos. So it's a ton of work, and we're barely making anything still. It takes a long time to like build up your content. I always struggled with trying the content creation thing while also working, because when I was working, it was manual labor job. So once you get home at the end of the day, you don't really feel like doing anything else. So it was kind of like one of those things. Once Holly quit and I lost my job, it was the perfect time to do something different and try it, because we had a little bit of savings and we were doing something interesting by moving onto a boat. Not that it's something completely different. There's tons of people who have done this over the many years that it's happened, but something interesting that people like to watch. But I think people like off-grid stuff, so you'd probably do pretty well. You just got to start making them. Els, we are on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Do some random stuff, grabs attention. I mean, random stuff right now is a little bit tricky. We are at the marina. It's cold outside. So this is what we're doing for attention. Depends on the day. We also haven't been live for a couple days now just because of various things. We had some really bad weather blow through and our Starlink wasn't working. Not right now. We do make quite a few videos, and we do plan to do some lives while we're actually sailing as well. That'll come eventually here. You guys are getting there. Yeah, I know it takes a long time. It's a stressful thing. It's enjoyable, but it can be stressful as well. I have to explain. Oh yeah, I already answered that first time here. And you're good. Don't worry, Els. You can ask anything and say anything. We don't mind. We do like the island. Yeah, Vancouver Island is a very beautiful place. The only downside is we moved out here at the very beginning of winter, which is just not the best time to be out on the island. It's still beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. We really wanted to be out here summer and enjoy the weather when it was nice.
Oh, we do have a kitty. She's right here. This is her butt.
Yeah, here's her tail, right on my lap.
She's always here. Don't worry. She's just recharging right now.
Yeah, we had some sun today. It's a bit cold outside with the wind, but it's nice.
As soon as we start making dinner or something, she'll be right there watching.
A double backflip in the middle of the wharf. I mean, we could. I'd freeze to death, but we could. Bowser, that's decent content. Go get those. So go see those sea lions. There is quite a few sea lions around here. We need to get a dinghy for our boat. We do have quite a few whales up here.
Oh,
We
yeah.
haven't seen them for a little while, but there was actually some orcas that swam through right near where we were parked 2 months ago now. But I haven't honestly seen any whales for a little bit now.
At least, Spam, at least we like got to adjust and just like figure out the boat.
Yeah. So I mean, it feels right now. It feels bad that we started in winter, but I agree. It's a good time to start doing this because we were able to take our boat out and not have to have the traffic. So we're able to practice weird things that we normally get stuck with like a million other boats around. Also, we took our boat out, found out there was some problems with it, and we're able to get it fixed and find a spot to park after we came back. And so there's lots of good things about moving onto the boat in the winter. It was just one of those things where we really wished we could have sailed in the summer, but it's coming. Summer is coming. Spring's almost here.
Tanner, it could be a green screen. We can't prove that it's not, so I guess don't be fooled, everyone. Could be a green screen.
Well, Tutu or Needs Water, nice to see you. Thanks for being here, and I hope to see you again.
Aw. Oh, wow. It probably went up here too, didn't it? Fuel?
Oh, probably. I haven't looked in a bit.
Yeah.
Holly and I are right now at the marina. As you guys can see, there's the live outdoor shot of our boat. So we haven't had to move the boat in a little while, which means we haven't had to fuel it up. So we haven't actually bought fuel in a bit. I'm sure it has gone up, though.
Thank you very much, Kenny.
Pick the kettle up.
It's not a green screen. It still wouldn't matter.
You guys ever see the that video of the guy with the fridge in the background? And everyone wants him to, like, what's in the fridge? And then he's like, there is no fridge. And he rips it down. And it's just like a cardboard cutout of a fridge. I love that. That's one of my favorites.
And thank you, everybody who is double tapping the screen. So thank you for all the hearts. Thank you very much.
Oh, no. Everybody's got kettles. Everybody.
Aw, we love our tea.
Yeah, I'm drinking tea right now, in fact.
We actually, when we were moving on the boat, we bought this collapsible kettle. We're like, yeah, it'll be perfect for the boat. Turns out we just use our kettle like too much that we had to get a good one.
Because Holly, yeah, that little kettle made like 1 cup, 1.5 cups, and Holly and I drink like 5 cups a day now. So Yorkshire Gold, yeah, yeah.
I like everything almost.
It does look like a green screen, though. Does it? How does it look like a green screen? I don't understand that. I guess it kind of does. I could walk back there if you want me to walk back there.
I mean, we have 2 green screens. We have one outside and then the one in here.
We got a ton, because we got this one, too. What do you guys think of that green screen with the background water floating?
Did you say Yorkshire before they did?
No, I did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or sorry, I did, yeah. Yorkshire Gold. That's what I'm drinking right now, and I love it. The best tea in the world.
That is good. Yes.
Yeah, we drink a lot of tea around in Canada, too. You know, I guess because of our roots. When I was 18, that's why the Frankie saying this is what happened second time. Rabid, raw, peace type babies. Good luck, Drew. Nice to see you. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Our roots for sure. Yeah, yeah. Also, you can make tea out of roots, which is cool. I really like it grows wild. What's that stuff called? The chamomile tea. I love that stuff. What's that stuff called? It's like the pineapple weed,
I
or
forget the other name is.
Spam, you probably know what that stuff's called. What's that little?
It's a pineapple plant or something.
Yeah,
like
pineapple plant or whatever. You can get you can do your own stuff. I hate fruity tea. I don't really like that much fruity tea. I like the Yorkshire Gold, it's my favorite, but some is good.
I do like fruity tea myself. I am having strawberry lemonade right now. I do like fruity tea sometimes, though. I mostly like other teas.
Yeah, it really depends.
Yeah. This one's a nice treat. And cold. We do green tea cold, and it's really good, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess green tea you wouldn't consider fruity, though.
No, it's definitely not.
Yeah. Emoji only.
Yeah, for sure.
Orange Pico or nothing.
Yeah.
Is Josh still here? Josh, are you still in the place? Let's have a peek. Nope, not here. Oh.
The Stash brand Spam is really good. I think, anyways.
I really like Stash as well.
I guess I could have.
Spam, have you ever had Yorkshire Gold tea?
It's pretty good. I think out of any of the.
If you're into Orange Pico type stuff, yeah.
I think Earl Grey is smells like Fruit Loops.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, this I was actually told to buy this by somebody who lived in the UK for a while, which is why I got it. But I love it.
Jumbly, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you, everybody who is double tapping the screen. Mostly on TikTok, but sometimes I see it go across the other side.
Doodles is over there working hard.
It's a pretty quiet day today, it seems like.
We haven't been live for a couple days, so I feel like it threw off the algorithms situation.
Yeah. Last time we were live, it was just hopping, and then the internet just froze.
Which is unfortunate. How far could you travel? Are you talking about like I don't know. You just got It does. It smells like a weird. It does smell like Fruit Loops. So where we're from right now, we're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Holly and I lived in Calgary for the last 15 years, and Holly's from Ontario originally, and I'm from Saskatchewan. So we're in Canada. We're Canadian. And then how far could we travel? It really depends what you mean, Els. Ow.
You tickled her toes.
I guess I tickled her toes. The boat can technically go around the world if we really wanted to, but probably our limiting factor would be our 270 liter freshwater tank. So we would have to stop. It wouldn't be like a non-stop trip. We could totally go to Brazil. That's easily done. It would we'd have to stop along the way unless we had like a decent rain where we could fill up our water tanks with the rain, or we bought a water maker and stuff like that. Exactly. There we go. The boat can keep going until it falls apart or we run out of supplies. Exactly. Our boat is decent enough. We could definitely get like a bunch of freeze-dried food. We could get like a bunch of frozen stuff in our fridge. Depends how we outfit the boat as well. So there's lots of things we can do to the boat to make it more long-distance travel friendly.
Another Brian with a Y. Brian, this is Brian with a Y.
Welcome, Brian with a Y. Brian Campbell, what's going on? We are, I don't want to say exactly Brian, just because there are some weird people on the internet, but we are north of Victoria.
Yeah, we're excited to go around the island. We're very excited to go up to Desolation Sound and Cape Scott.
Yeah, we're excited to travel all over BC here. It's been a long time since I've been out on the island myself. I grew up, I was born in Saskatchewan, but I lived in Victoria for a little bit, and then obviously Abbotsford and Vancouver and stuff like that as well. I have enough to go a week at sea, at least, even in my emergency stash.
That's on the tea, right?
Yeah, we could go at least a week probably if we needed to.
Although the honey, that would be, I guess we could use sugar if we have to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a big bucket of honey for our teas. What do you guys use for your tea? Do you guys use sugar or do you use honey? It's weird though, because if you go back to regular sugar and then you try to switch back to tea or to honey, it's like a completely different taste. It's like way less sweet. Yeah, foraging would be cool. I need to learn more about that, Spam. I'm assuming you must know a little bit more about that than I do. I had a book once about all the stuff in Alberta, and I was trying to learn a little bit, but...
Can you move this over here above your head?
Which, this one?
Mm-hmm.
Stand by. No.
And smaller a pinch. There, some lights in there.
There, boom.
Thank you.
We do fish. We just bought new fishing line for our fishing rod, so we haven't fished in the ocean yet. We have crab trap, though. And we used to fish in lakes and rivers all the time. Carmen, thank you very much for the follow. Brown sugar, 2 spoons. Oh, really? I've never done brown sugar and tea.
Well, that would be really good. Now I'm going to have a...
Yeah, I'm going to have to give it a try. I don't know. I don't know what that would taste like. I do like brown sugar a lot, but I've just never tried that.
That sounds awesome.
Spam, you don't use honey or anything either? You just drink the tea as is?
Not even honey?
And Squid, we are on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, yes. Not anymore.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, getting sugar out of your life is probably a good thing.
Definitely.
If you're able to. Never had honey and tea. Really?
That's all we do.
So, yeah, that's all we do now. Holly and I only drink honey in our tea, and we love it. It's very good. It will taste weird, though. The first time you do it, regular, like, white sugar just tastes way sweeter. When you switch to honey, it's like a different taste. It takes a while to get used to.
Spam, that's pretty amazing that you can do that, because that is the biggest struggle, for sure.
Stevia for me. I've never even had... I guess I've had stevia, but only at, like, a restaurant before.
My mom used to always use Splenda, and she started changing all the recipes, and it
wasn't the same?
I don't do Splenda.
Split second, what do you like about stevia? You just don't like using regular sugar, or do you have another reason for it? I mean, honestly, Spam, if you can totally erase sugar, that's probably the way to live. Sugar seems to be a problem. So cool. I just visited and seen so many people living in boats. I know, there is a ridiculous amount of people that live in boats. You wouldn't even understand. Even you look down on the beaches or on like the sailboat areas where all the boats are parked, and you'll see lights on at nighttime. But there's probably like 50 more people you would never see because they just don't turn their lights on at night. They want to be like left alone for the most part.
So yeah, she would change everything out to Splenda, and then all of a sudden the spaghetti was like whole wheat noodles, and it was the most awful thing.
I like to put some ginger in the tea as well. That's cool.
Ooh.
I like ginger.
We like ginger, definitely.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the best way to do it. I agree. Split seconds.
I would always do ginger with lemon, and there was something else I would do in it, and it was really good.
Yeah, sugar is like the it's like humanity's downfall. I mean, sugar is, you need sugar in your life. You just don't need maybe as much sugar. Your body still makes sugar with other stuff, but I barely use fake sugar even. Splendid.
We're mostly on.
Sorry, what's going on?
I mean, sometimes we just leisure around the land a bit, but usually we've been busy, I would say.
And current weather right now is apparently it's 8 degrees, but we have a chance of snow this week.
Yeah, it was cold this morning, actually.
Yeah, it was like 5 degrees Celsius. That's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. If you're Fahrenheit, I'm sorry. I don't know what that would be. I have no idea. I always get that.
Like 38, I think.
Yeah, something like that. It's pretty nice out, but the wind is cold.
Well, we're watching a TV right now, Squid, but that's not a dumb question at all. So we have shore power. But we also have solar panels. We don't like to talk about the solar system right now.
Do I have a video about the power we do?
Yeah, we do with the electric heaters, I thought.
Yeah, I think we have a video you guys can check out to see what we do for power. But yeah, basically, we do have solar, which is, like Holly said, is a bit of a sore spot. And then, like Holly said, we have shore power. So we just plug into the dock. Most docks around here have the ability to like plug your boat in, which gives you the AC. And then our boat has a DC power system as well, which can be charged up with our motor. Like we have a Yanmar diesel engine.
Let me see if I can.
Scotland, what's going on, Dan? How's life going over there? What's your weather like over there today?
Oh, she's right here.
The captain's right here. You can see her tail. She's slowly stretching out, getting longer and longer. I would say, yeah. So Madden, I haven't owned. Do people ever solo travel maybe on a smaller boat or more? Check out your areas. 100%. There's lots of people. Sorry, I'm answering a bunch of questions in one, but yeah, people solo travel all the time. This boat that we're on is a 36.5-foot boat, and it is solo sailable. It has a lot of stuff set up for solo sailable. People generally will solo sail boats up to like 45 or even 50 feet, but usually bigger than that, it's a lot harder to do.
So that video, if you scroll down like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like to the 7th row, how do we get power on our boat? If you're interested. If not, all good.
Yeah, and then expenses. So I owned a townhouse in Calgary, Alberta. I paid about $1,600 a month. I think it was like $800. It was about $800 every 2 weeks for the mortgage. Then I had condo fees, which were like $200 a month. Then I had electricity, which is separate. Internet, which of course is separate. Taxes, which of course are separate. I probably spent close to $2,500 a month on just housing stuff. This boat is $36,000 in total. We bought the boat outright, so we don't have to pay for the boat itself, besides maintenance, obviously. And then we pay electricity, Starlink, and the Merino, which is $575. So we probably maybe pay close to like $1,000 with everything, minus like maybe some credit that I have to deal with myself from like previous life stuff. But it's way, way cheaper than living in a house, honestly. Sunbathing weather in Scotland today, -1.
Oh, wow.
We are 8 degrees Celsius, so it's actually not bad here where we are right now.
It totally feels colder. The wind, it's cold.
Yeah, we got that cold wind. I do not know who that is, user. Desperate Voyage by... Isn't that the one you were reading? Desperate Voyage? Is that it?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a different one. 10 out of 10. Holly was reading The Improbable Voyage is the one Holly's been reading.
Well, I haven't been reading. I just have the book, and I open it, and then I close it.
And Benelli, we're doing good. How are you doing? And that's kind of the goal, Elle, is to have a house that we can like travel with, which is kind of the biggest plus of having a sailboat. And so do we mostly stay in one marina? Kind of. Currently, we mostly stay in one marina. We don't plan to be in one marina forever. We do want to sail out and do a bunch more stuff, but it's winter time, so we have to wait until spring, summer. We're new to sailing. We don't want to get caught off in a storm around here. But yeah, we technically can travel wherever and whenever we want. But like I said, in Canada, you're a little bit limited. A lot of really experienced sailors can pretty much sail year round. But there are, this time of year, windstorms and other stuff can happen out of nowhere, and it can be really scary, especially for us. We're new sailors. We're not like really experienced people. So we're kind of limited to going anytime until spring or summer. But once we get more experience, the other thing is you can chase the summer around the world. So if you're really, really good and you have the means to do it, you could just follow the summer everywhere.
Follow the sun.
No, I still got the hair, guys. Everyone keeps asking, where's my hair? It's still here. I just have it in a
I have to take a picture.
thing today. There we go.
I have to show Bill.
Have to show Bill what? The weather?
The boat.
Or the boat. Don't worry, I still got the hair. It was just under my hat. It was cold outside, so we were outside for a little bit.
It's very cold.
I'm finished my armored sandwich. Oh, that's awesome. Banley, that's cool. You'll have to send pictures when you're done that. Holly, what's going on? Holly is here. Madden, it does cost money to dock your boat. They charge. You can do it multiple ways. You can do it by the day. Honestly, some places will actually allow you to park and charge by the day. They'll also charge you by the month, the 3 months, 6 months, or a year, or years even. Usually, the longer term you pay, the cheaper it is. Thank you, Clearview.
Did you?
Buster Vans. Sorry.
We need our PCL. You didn't answer?
Oh, not yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in Canada, you need your PCL. And it's like a 3 or 4 hour online course. It costs like $30 on sale or 60.
I think it was 100, not on sale.
Probably like 130.
Yeah, but on sale it goes down to 30, and it's called a pleasure craft license in Canada. Different parts of the world you need different things, though.
Oh wow.
Do you know about? I do not know, Jar. What is that? Port Townsend. I don't know where Port Townsend is. Buster Vans, how's it going? And thank you very much. Holly, Buster Van, and Dennis of the North. Thank you guys all very much for the heart me's.
Buster Vans, I was trying to join your live today, but it was just kept being frozen. And
Yep.
I don't know if that was our end or yours, but it definitely was not fun.
Yeah, we've been having problems with our Starlink. We had a pretty big storm 2 days ago, and then yesterday as well. So we actually didn't go live for the first time in 4 months because of on Saturday we had our afternoon stream like always, and it actually got cut off because the weather was not allowing it. And then of course we just didn't go live in the evening because of the storm, and then the next day we just took the whole day off as well.
Holly, do you have to ice your foot or just basically elevate it and rest it?
And GG, you can't really see it, but yeah, just behind me on this side there is a bathroom with a toilet, a shower, and like a full-on sink and everything. So we can, and actually on the top of our boat we have a swim deck shower you can use as well. So there's multiple ways you can shower on this boat. Right now we're at the marina. You can see in the top left of the screen right there, that is outside our boat. We're at the marina. We can easily walk up top and use our marina showers and bathrooms. So right now we haven't been using our own boat stuff just because it's convenient to use theirs, and then we don't have to like wear out our own stuff or use our own, add more moisture to a boat that already has that. Alaska, no motor sailor event with huge pass of rights influence race. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. That sounds awesome, actually.
Bird bass, yeah, totally.
Is that happening like right now, Jar? Yeah, exactly. So that's the one thing. People, when we say we can shower on the boat, we can totally shower, but it's we are limited to 270 liters, especially if we're not at the marina. And it's like a little hose. It's not like on the wall. We don't have a ton of space. So it's like a little spray down, soap yourself up, spray down, dry yourself off, and get out. You don't really have the option to have like a really nice luxury shower. We don't have Bezos luxury yacht kind of money here. I think my end was having problems today. I kept freezing. Okay, yeah, we weren't sure if it was our end or yours because we've also been having problems lately. GT, we would love to travel to the Caribbean. The Caribbean would be awesome. Also,
we're rocking right now.
We are rocking a little bit, and you got what is that? A Subaru? I like Subarus.
It's a cool picture.
Love the car. But yeah, the Caribbean would be an awesome place to visit one day. We're on the wrong side. We'd have to go down south through the Panama Canal to get over there, which costs $3,000.
American.
Yeah, American. For anything under 60 feet. If you're over 60 feet, it's way, way, way more money. If you come to the event, you can connect with some really awesome people and have a great time in part. I mean, we would love to head that way one day as well. Currently, Holly and I want to head south to like warmer weather. We're in Canada, so it's a bit chilly. But honestly, I'm gonna have to look that up. Where is that place? Port
Maybe we want to
Townsend.
stay where there's not much sailors, so we don't embarrass ourselves.
Yeah, we're also not very good at this, so that is a thing too.
Aw,
We're still learning.
R2AK. I think even with the bikes, when we went on that group ride, that was very scary for me.
When you did what? Oh, the group ride. It's
Yeah.
it's very different. It's very different when you have been like learning on your own, and then you get into a big group of people that have been doing it for a long time. Spam, really? That's crazy. I guess that happens all the time. People that are sailing want to go places. So Port Townsend is just south of us. Honestly, we could easily get there. It would, take us a few hours, but it's not that far.
I would say the insulation in this boat is not very good. Like, this is a 36-year-old boat, so it definitely needs some work, but it was good enough. I mean, we stayed warm.
Nice to see you, Holly. I hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll be back live again the next couple days. We took a couple days off, though. Travel and 2022 WRX, so much fun in the snow. I had a 2003 Toyota MR2, and I had studded winter tires on it, and Holly and I would take it out to Ghost Lake and drive on the ice, and it was awesome. But yeah, your WRX would be awesome as well. Help? Your wife.
I will. What do I need help with?
Yeah, well, she's right beside me. What do you mean?
What's wrong with me?
What is wrong?
Does it have rust? Are you talking about the bikes or the boat? The boat doesn't have rust issues.
Does it have rust issues just from age? Yeah, we don't have rust issues.
There's like no metal on this thing.
I mean, there's a little bit. It's all stainless steel. We don't have any problems with that. She always does everything. What are you talking about? Do you even watch our videos?
I do a lot, but I don't do everything.
Yeah, I mean, when we're doing the live, often I'm doing the live while she's doing some other stuff, but it does really depend. If you watch our videos, then you would know that she doesn't do everything. She does a lot of work. We share the load. That's the whole point.
Sailboat and Art of Kindness. Welcome to the live.
Nice to see you guys. The boat just from 36 years. Oh, yeah, our boat is pretty good, actually. Like, obviously, there's some wear and tear on it. I wouldn't say rust, per se. Most of the metal on the boat is stainless steel, so that's all pretty good. We had to, like, fix some of the sanitation tubing, so, like, the toilet tubing was worn out, so we changed that. No idea when it was last changed out.
And, like, our pulleys for the sails, which are the blocks and shivs.
They were all plastic, though. And then we do have the zincs on the bottom of the boat. You have to change out every so often.
I think I would, and I'm not arguing, this is just my opinion, 50-50 always. I would say that changes. So sometimes it can be like 60-40, sometimes it just changes.
But I mean, that's a pretty good, like, average.
Yeah, totally.
So it averages out to about 50-50, so I'd say you're pretty accurate. That's the thing, too, because, like, some days, if one of us is injured, cold, sick, or whatever, just needs to take a break, the other person can take up the slack, and then vice versa. So life isn't fair, and things change all the time, and
totally.
So at the end of our lives, maybe one of us will be 60-40, but generally speaking, Holly and I are 50-50 on pretty much everything.
Buster Vans, Brian makes the cake and he eats it. And then sometimes I have a piece.
And then occasionally I make the cookies, but Holly often makes the cookies. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely a changing thing. That's life, though. I have a friend has always been really good to me. He would, like, lend me money, and then I'd always, like, lend back. It's, like, one of those things you never expect it back, but when, in life, it kind of averages out over time. As long as you have a good friend. If it's a friend that just takes, that's a whole different story.
I'm just trying to do all the work now so that in the summer I can just relax in the sun and smile and wave.
And Jara, we do really appreciate it. That sounds awesome. We will eventually probably head down that way. We're a little bit ways away. We gotta wait a little while for the weather to be better for us. But yeah, we have met quite a few sailors. I'm sure there's even people that go to that R2AK race. I've never heard of it, but it sounds like a really cool event. Greetings from Australia. Hello. How is Australia today?
Aww.
And yes, we think we're living the dream as well. We're enjoying it. Would you go to Wales? 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we would 100% go to that event maybe eventually one day. We just need to... There's a few more things we need to do on our boat and get ready before we can go too far.
Yes.
Wales would be very cool, but we just need to...
We need a tender too and
yeah.
stuff, so...
We're on the wrong side of Canada right now.
And then we got to practice.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We need to practice a lot. Yeah, exactly. I have great friends. Money doesn't mean exactly. I have a lot of friends that I would just like. I'd lend them any of my stuff. I think in life too, if you're lending stuff to people, you have to like realize that you may never get it back, and that's kind of part of it. It happens sometimes that people don't mean too often, but usually the really good friends will always like bring it back to you, which is cool. Uh, questioning my life decisions. I mean, a penthouse would be cool.
Yeah, you got the view for sure.
Also, I like your name, biking. What kind of biking do you do? Is it like pedal bike or motorcycling? So much scenic roads. Yeah, I know. Scenic roads are the way. The Wales would be awesome. I've never been, but I've always wanted to go. There you go. Anytime shit hits the fan. We do not sail every day because we're in Canada in the wintertime right now. We're very new to this, so we're working up to being able to sail every day. We've only been boating for 4 months now, so we're pretty new to it.
Aw.
We do have Starlink, yes. I think that's what you meant. We are very much enjoying the boat, and we do have Starlink internet.
Biker Love, are you supposed to be out riding? Are you allowed to be out riding? Are you sure? That's awesome.
You got it for your sanity.
Yeah,
That's the only
totally
way.
Do.
We love orcas, yep, and we have encountered them in real life. We actually they travel through the area we are right now. We haven't seen them or heard them personally for like 2 months probably now, but they originally where we were parked before, we used to see them come by. We could hear them more than see them. We'd hear them like blowing air out of their blowholes.
And hello, Evan. Welcome.
And Kai, thank you very much for the
evening.
follow. I hope Biker Love, your ride is going well. And I'm glad you must be feeling decent enough to be able to ride.
Yep.
Evan, what's going on?
And you're taking a break, so that's awesome too.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
Especially getting back into it, like you're just
a little bit
muscles.
shaky, and you're probably sore. Lots of nice biking routes in Wales. I take my electric bike. That's cool.
Aw.
Holly and I have motor, not electric. We have gas powered enduro bikes. I can't think of words right now. What size battery bank for our boat? We have multiple. So we have two 250 amp hour DC battery system batteries on our boat, and then we also have two 100 amp hour AC system batteries on our boat. Obviously, the batteries themselves are both DC, but the 250 amp hour batteries are hooked up to the DC system, and the 100 amp hour batteries are hooked up to our AC system. Holly and I would like to get a different system. The solar system we have has not been working very well, and we'd very much like to get EcoFlow. Someone said Blue Eddy wasn't doing as well, and then their Jackery is supposed to be really good. But we have an EcoFlow already, a really small one. We'd like to get a bigger version. The EcoFlow Delta 3 Ultra Plus, I think would be perfect. The Pro is a one step up from that, but I don't think we need that for our boat. I think the EcoFlow Ultra Plus is perfectly capable of doing everything we need to do.
In Wales, do they allow like gas powered bikes on the biking paths?
Oh, I'm not sure about the bike path. Probably
okay. So.
Yeah, I guess. Can we drive our enduro bikes on the bike path?
Is that acceptable?
We are first gen Blazer, also great name.
Wow.
We are in BC. We're on Vancouver Island right now.
I must see.
And Belize would be awesome. I have never been to Belize,
no
but there's a lot of
way.
people I know that have gone to Belize as well.
That was always my favorite truck, a Blazer.
The Blazers?
Yes, definitely.
Straw dog. We don't have a dog. We got a kitty cat. Here's her
That's
tail
it.
right here. She's just chilling on my lap.
I like Chevys. I used to. I mean, I like older Chevys.
Projects. I don't want to badmouth the company name of the battery charger we have, the solar charger.
It rhymes with Pico.
So we like EcoFlow, I'll say that, but the battery charger we currently have is EcoWorthy, which is a maybe not the best brand to use, but EcoWorthy not good, EcoFlow awesome. I'm riding with a broken foot. Oh yeah. Yep, I've been there. One time, this had nothing to do with a broken body, but I broke my brake. Oh, was it clutch lever? I broke my clutch lever once, or the cable for it. So I had to like pull it out, and I was using my finger just to I wrapped it around my finger, and I had to clutch with my finger and just like pull the cable. Luckily, it was a cable-driven bike at that time. You have to go to Cornwall, UK. Beautiful there. Buster Vans. One day we'll head that direction. Definitely. Sorry guys, bunch of comments. I missed a ton of stuff. Old Chevys are nice, yeah. Holly loved, yeah, square bodies. Holly likes them a lot. I've always been more of a car guy, but of course, old trucks are cool too. I'd totally get like an old lowered truck. I've always liked that. Also, off-road vehicles are awesome. There's nothing wrong with that.
What engine is it running? You mean the boat, right? So the boat is a 3GM30F EMR, 3-cylinder diesel.
And Evan, that's awesome.
Ooh, you're looking at your new.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Gang's riding the bike with gas mountains. And, I can't.
wow.
I just said that all wrong. I don't want to like. I
Oh,
like
wow.
riding our bikes, but I never like to bother anybody else. So I'd always be super nervous about that kind of stuff. I'd ride
Okay.
my bike, but if I saw anyone else and they wanted me to be quiet, I'd probably like be quiet. It's an MPPT is what our system is. Projects.
So tomorrow, Evan's going to look at his home, 22.5-foot fifth wheel trailer. Tomorrow.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Oh right, because you were talking about getting that. That's awesome.
Ooh.
I was
Okay.
hold on Dodds Narrows when a pod of killer whales was busy attacking seals. It was awesome. That would be crazy. Holly and I were actually at Dodds Narrows not too long ago. We actually dragged anchor in there the one night. But it's a beautiful spot. I love that area.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, that would be terrifying to
But
see, honestly.
I don't want to see that either. But the seeing it is cool.
That would be some what do you call that? Some
It
power.
was awesome. That's what I'd be saying. But then I'd
That
be
is
like,
a good word though. Awesome is like awe-inspiring or whatever. So that's a great word for that. I agree.
Aw.
Is it on lease? What are we talking about now? What's on lease? Like lots of them away from the police.
Our boat? No.
Yeah, or sorry, Kay, what are we talking, or Kai? Are we talking about our boat or something else? Our boat we bought ourselves. It's 36,000. We bought it outright.
I can't wait to wake you. Skill, why would you do that?
And
you
yeah.
you can't do that.
Buster vans. I did see that. There's like one group of one pod of orcas in the North Atlantic that's been wreaking havoc on the sailboats. I actually I read an article lately about people using like flashing lights. It's technically illegal, but it keeps the orcas away, and it's like a non-lethal way of doing it, which is, I guess, better than just like taking them out. All my bikes were just like my boats pieced together. I mean, that's another thing wrong with that.
There's definitely
I used to have a bike, like I said, my 87 Suzuki GS850 it had a seat made from a skateboard. There's nothing wrong with that. That's like the best way to live, honestly. Yeah, for the most part, orcas are very good to people. It's just one group in the North Atlantic that causes problems.
So it's 36,000 Canadian.
Yeah.
27K American. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I forget where you are. I don't know if you said or not. And then it's a 35-foot. Also.
And if you want to talk, there's a lot of people that buy way, way, way cheaper boats too.
Yeah.
Spam.
Yes.
How much was your boat again, Spam? The one you currently have? Manitoba Proud, taco salad for supper, you two. That sounds awesome.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Holly and I are having pizza today.
We have a pizza and the other stuff.
Oh yeah, so we have two options today. Yeah, there we go. There's a cheap boat. $1,200 is pretty good. Smaller boat, but if you don't need a big boat, that's perfect. Yeah, 20,000 pounds, or is that euros? But yeah, it's not bad. Not a bad price for our boat. Our boat is pretty much ready to go. Obviously, depends what you want to do with it. There are definitely some things we have to do to it. I wanted a boat I could stand up in fully, and then something that Holly would be willing to like travel with me in. So we had a little bit of a standard we had to follow for that.
We kind of looked at a 33. It was probably a little bit too small for all of us, and we had a bird at the time. She didn't make it, but it would have been pretty tight. Plus, Brian would have banged his head like
I already bang my head on everything all the
20
time.
times more.
On the Fraser. That's cool. I do love that you live on the Fraser right now, Spam. I think that's
Yeah.
cool. Even though it seems to like dry up sometimes and you have no bottom. Projects, thank you very much for liking and subscribing. We do appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe, do all the stuff, follow, do all the things. We do appreciate it.
Plus, you got big, what do you call those? Sturgeon.
Croatia? I mean, I'd sail to Croatia one day. It's a long way off for us. We're on the wrong side of Canada.
Spam, we watched them jump out of the water. Well, just one or two, actually, and it was impressive seeing the sturgeon. Oh, yeah, that's true. It's half freshwater.
Yeah, Holly and I are on the Pacific side of Canada, so it'd take us a long time to get there, but we could eventually head that way.
Aw.
That is true,
Yeah.
actually. That is a really cool thing. I never think about that. I do want to go up the Fraser a little bit. Spam, have you gone up the Fraser at all with your boat, or you mostly kind of stay where you are? I'm always curious because my sister's up near Abbotsford, and I know it's totally doable to get up that way. I'd just be terrified of all the sandbars because they constantly move and stuff like that.
That's totally true. Buster vans, so they'll flip like ice blocks. The sailboat's totally very similar.
Whereabouts is that? In Zagreb. Is that Croatia as well, or is that somewhere else?
And thank you everybody who is sending hearts. So when you double tap the screen, it sends out the stream on TikTok here. I think on YouTube you have to go... Oh, shoot.
It's okay. Keep going.
You have to go to the top and press the heart.
It's okay. Just pretend it never happened. It's the capital. Okay. I have never been to Croatia. I think I have a buddy who is like family, distantly came from Croatia. But Holly and I have never been outside of North America yet. So it's our dream to buy this boat and then sail around the world. We want to go everywhere. So Croatia would be a cool place to visit one day. Currently, we're in Canada where it's kind of cold. I don't know. What's Croatia's weather like? Is it warm there or is it fairly chilly?
Pit Lake. There's Pit Lake.
Has sailboat fuel gone? I honestly haven't looked recently because we're at the dock right now, so I haven't looked at what diesel fuel is. Usually the docks are quite a bit more expensive than everywhere else. Favorite exotic island? We haven't really been to any exotic islands. Vancouver Island's the most exotic place we've been to.
Does that count?
Yeah, does that count? Austin, what's going on? I know they will flip ice float. Oh yeah, to get seals maybe. I know.
Austin.
Orcas are crazy.
Yeah, totally. But they're just trying to eat, I guess.
I haven't looked at diesel fuel recently. It's probably gone up. Huge baits they bring up to Abbotsford. Oh, that's cool. So, I know... I'm always scared too because when you're driving along the river, you see all the different channels. I wouldn't want to go up the wrong one. Is it when you say it's easy? Is it easy to like navigate with like signage, or do you just have to kind of know where you're headed?
I guess we were kind of at Pit Lake with our bikes. We went through the Golden Ears.
Oh yeah, Golden Ears. Yeah.
And then we used to always go to. Oh no, wait, sorry, that was near Alouette.
Oh, we went to Stave Lake.
And that's where we also went, Stave Lake. So this is the one we went to, or did we go biking up here?
So Stave Lake and that other lake, yeah, the Golden Ears area, yeah, because we went up right through there. So what lake is that one?
Well, this is also Golden Ears, though.
Oh.
Yeah. But I think it was this one we went to the second time.
I think Pit Lake. I think we did go to Pit Lake, yeah. I know, Buster Bands. It was an accidental. Luckily, it didn't seem to affect it too much this time. Lots of Americans come here. It's around 20 Celsius. Oh, wow. You guys are pretty warm then. We are currently 8 degrees Celsius, so it's a bit colder where we are on Vancouver Island. But the spring is coming. It's starting to get nicer here. I guess you guys are like right on the ocean there, though, too.
Sailboat fuel is wind. I can't see the rest of this comment.
The sailboat. Oh, is that what someone is saying?
Yeah.
It's always free except for the maintenance on the sails, but that's true. Wolves of the sea.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it is a beautiful place. I would say it's got a what do you call that? A rainforest. That's pretty
I wouldn't
exotic.
know yet. We need to go.
I know. There's some beautiful spots. Vancouver Island is an amazing place to visit.
Oh yes, okay.
I think the science. Manny Park as well. Gabriel Lee is good. I know we could honestly spend like years traveling BC if we wanted to. We just want to make sure come wintertime we're somewhere more warm.
Oh yes, I could see it too.
Yeah, our boat. Our keel is 4.6 feet. So as long as we can go up the Fraser River with a 4.6 foot keel, we'd be good, I guess.
Full load of sailboat fuel.
What was in my truck? Oh yes, I think somebody else told us that too. Wasn't that Bill? Didn't Bill say that
I can't
as a joke?
remember.
I feel like he did one time. Mediterranean weather. Yeah, you guys got... That's awesome, man. Never been, but it's one of those countries you don't hear a lot about. But I guess it's like right beside Italy, Greece, Albania. We have some Albanian friends.
That's really funny. I
Montenegro,
need to take a picture of that.
Bosnia, Austria. Oh, that's really cool. It's a very odd-shaped country, too. Because you got like the huge like coastline, and then it kind of like goes inland and expands out, too. So Croatia would be a very cool place to visit. Very green-looking.
Green. There we go. That's better.
Burnt tortillas? What's going on?
Hello. Kitty is here.
Are there any islands that aren't on maps? Probably, yeah, quite a few, I'd imagine. I think mostly in this day and age with satellite imagery, we have most islands, but I feel like things are being made all the time. They probably get destroyed by hurricanes and then like uncovered sometimes. It probably depends. Also, tides can create and get rid of islands all the time. But I'm sure there are some that are not on maps. I know there's a lot of like sandbars that are definitely not charted properly, which is kind of almost an island.
And so thank you everybody who has been following. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for double tapping the screen. It really helps us out more than you would think. So thank you very much for doing that. And thank you for the subscribes.
Appreciate it. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of hippies out on Vancouver Island. A lot of really interesting people, actually. The island is pretty chill for the most part, but it is also... Yeah, it depends. There's a lot of different people out here. We've never done a navigational course, no. Everything we know we've learned online. I would very much like to learn how to use like a sextant and like travel by stars and like sun and moon and all that stuff.
Aww.
That we don't know yet, but it'd be cool to learn. I know you can learn it online, but it's a ton of math. So you gotta be able to like do a ton of math stuff. Which can be a lot. But I'm sure there's even formulas you can easily like punch into a calculator if you don't want to do all the math by yourself. We do have a lot of like math, or not math, we have a lot of navigational apps to be able to travel as well. Go to Fehmarn Island, Germany, in the Baltic Sea. I feel like someone also told us to go there.
So burnt tortillas, I can never say that word, but we would love to anchor and go visit the islands. We need to get a tender. That is one of the things that we are also lacking. So we can't wait to do that. We will also want a metal detector. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, we need to get a metal detector to make videos. I think people would, I don't know, would you guys like to watch content with people like metal detecting and like finding treasure?
You can't say that because now we're going to be really excited and we don't even have a metal detector.
Well, we got to work up to it. We got to be able to make a little bit of money so we can do that. But eventually we'll get a metal detector. I mean, I would totally go to Africa one day. I know my dad's been to Africa a few times. We'd have to be careful. Some parts of, I think it's mostly on the east coast of Africa where there is pirates. But there's a lot of really safe places in Africa you can sail to as well. And Africa would be really cool to visit. Come to Saskatchewan. That's where I'm from, Grumpy Chef. I think I've told you that before, didn't I? Power Squadron is pretty good. Course, 13 weeks, not sure. Still do them. I'd have to look into that. That's interesting. The favorite pirate captain is, we got Cece here. She's our favorite pirate captain. But if you're talking about reality,
I used to have a good page on my phone, and now I don't know where it is. Yeah, it's that lady, Bonnie, and...
Oh, right. I don't know who my favorite would be. There's actually, so in my ancestry, there's a Captain Cyril who sacked that town in Florida. What's it called? They do a reenactment every year. So it's like an ancient, not an ancient, but like a great-great-great-grandfather who sacked some city down in Florida. I always forget the name of the town, though.
Buster Vans, we totally want to do magnet fishing. That would be so much fun.
That would be a little bit cheaper too. We could get the magnet probably for a lot cheaper and do that. I'd be terrified of getting it stuck somewhere and not being able to get it up, like get it stuck on a steel boat or something.
I would be scared of it, like messing with our navigation.
That too.
But we can like, I don't know, go to land. The minimum depth of water, so I think 10 feet would be like a safe, happy.
Yeah, that would have to be really calm too. So our keel is 4.6 feet. So technically we could go in 5 feet of water, but that would leave very, very little,
room for error.
Yeah, and then with tides and all kinds of stuff, that'd be scary. So we'd probably want to like minimum of 10 just to be safe.
Or a minimum of 15, actually.
You'd have to ask someone that's like really experienced what they're safe. Also, like the more stuff you have on the boat, obviously it sinks it down a little bit more. So with the amount of weight we have on our boat, it could be at like 4 point or closer to 5 feet.
I mean, we don't want to go into the river because we don't really have the bow thrusters either. Like, this is a 23 horsepower engine, so we don't want to be doing that. It's an old boat, but she's pretty good.
We could have been buccaneers 100%. I want to go to Mexico, though. There are definitely cartels and there are dangers there, but generally speaking, people always laugh when I say this, but it's actually very well documented on where in the world you should travel and like safe areas or areas where pirates. I had one guy pop in and constantly tell us that you don't know where pirates are. Generally speaking, it's statistics. People get attacked, and it's very well known where they were attacked and what happened to them. So yes, you might go to a spot and have the average, like a pirate show up where they never have before. That's definitely a thing. But usually the pirates are like based out of a certain area, and the world pretty much knows where it is, and as long as you're careful, you can avoid them and not go into piratey areas.
So hold on, does
But
sailboat
Mexico
say
would be
that
awesome. Sorry.
you're drafting a minimum of 6 feet, so we have 4.6 plus to the water line is the 6 feet,
Uh,
I think.
I'm not sure exactly. Hold on. What is your keel spam? You said it's really short. I'm curious what yours is. Maybe he's saying like minimum. We wouldn't want anything less than 6 feet of waters, probably.
Yeah, for
but I'm not
sure.
sure. Is that what you mean, sailboat? We wouldn't want anything less than 6 feet. The advantage of a dinghy cruise. That is true.
Yeah, we need one. I'm really excited for the dinghy. Actually, I'm extremely excited.
Buck sailing is pretty easy to learn. It's hard to master. So I think anyone can get into it. There's lots of stuff you can learn online for a lot of stuff. It's always, obviously, you know, if you can find someone that you can go with to like teach you the basics, it's awesome. But there's lots of stuff you can do online to figure stuff out.
Aw, I gotta see what Buster Van said though.
What did you
Because
say?
it auto-translated.
Oh,
Guten
yeah, whatever.
Nacht, Bomb Deutschland.
Thank you very much, Buster Vans,
Thank you for hanging out.
for another heart me.
Aw, it's like rains on a horse.
I don't know if you could learn from Pirates of the Caribbean. You could try. You could probably learn a little bit, maybe. It's like rains on a horse. Yeah. It's all basic stuff. There's, you know, I think the easiest thing too is when you're on a boat, especially if you're a person that learns by like looking at stuff, you can kind of just like watch where the ropes go and kind of figure out what does what fairly quickly.
Aw.
But yeah, Mexico would be a very beautiful place to visit.
Buccaneers.
If y'all did a DJ set or some sort of music playlist stream, I bet you would blow up. I mean, we could. Neither Holly or I are very musical.
Mm-mm.
So, I don't know if we could do a music set. Would have to invite a DJ. Do you want to come DJ on the boat here? Hopefully we eventually blow up anyway. If people would like to watch metal detecting or magnet fishing. We don't do any of that yet, but we could. That'd be cool to do. Maybe I should just go buy a metal detector and say, and a dinghy right now.
Yeah, totally. Definitely nothing less than 10, but I say 15 for us.
Yeah. So I think so on our boat, I'm pretty sure at 10 feet.
The alarm will...
I think it was 15 feet. We have an alarm that starts going off. The previous owner was really, you know, wanted to make sure when he got close to land, he had options.
Yes, totally.
I learned by doing myself, not good at studying. I know, Spam, I'm not either. People tell us that we should go, like, take a course. That would not probably help me. Obviously, I'd learn a little bit, but I definitely learn by doing as well. All aboard.
Oh, that's scary. That's scary
Which
to
part?
think about.
Running aground?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to run aground, hopefully. I mean, there's always a chance. I shouldn't say that. Sailboat, you ran aground, right? You got stuck?
Everybody does it.
Yeah, hopefully we can avoid it for the most part. And if we do run aground, hopefully it's a sandy spot where we don't have to worry about damaging things too hard. And we're going slow. That's the dream. A slow, gentle run aground where we can easily get off once the tide goes up. A floating party. Holly and I aren't super party people, but... Cyberfunk, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Is that for, like...
Are you talking about
the wood bungs?
Yeah, we got our wooden plugs just in case the boat, some of our through hulls start leaking.
Aw, yeah, totally.
Never a good student, only a good participant. Yeah, I
a
like doing stuff.
I'm a passive learner.
Passive learner, what does that mean? Just like watching?
You watch people. But that's not true, though.
Yeah, we just party with our kitty cat.
Uh-huh.
She's the party. She goes nuts.
Yeah, that's always the truth. Did you see that full ball of hair just
I know.
fly through the air?
I just like pulled off a fluff ball from Cece. You guys can't see it on camera, but I have the weirdest feeling that you all are going to be. Oh wow.
Oh, I hope.
I hope we
little
get.
bit.
I don't want to be like famous, but it would be good enough, like just to make a little bit of money. And enjoy doing it. We like showing stuff and doing stuff we're passionate about. The big thing is honestly going to be once we get doing stuff, it'll be a lot better.
Murphy's Law.
And I enjoy. I'm glad, Burnt, that you enjoy hanging out with us. Again, I always say this too. If you guys ever see us in real life, you can totally come say hi. Holly and I are very shy in reality, so if you do, it might be a little bit of an awkward conversation, especially if you're a shy individual as well. But you're totally welcome to come say hi. We are very nice people. We're just kind of awkward. Not the greatest conversation holders. Today, for the first time, there's a guy at the end of our dock who was super friendly and awesome. And every time I see him, I thought he wanted to talk. But I never struck up a conversation because I'm just bad at it. Finally today we were up at the bathrooms and saw him there. I like sat down beside him and he was just sitting there. I was gonna like go outside and be really awkward, just be like walk out. But I finally said hi and he's super nice, awesome guy.
He's very awesome.
I'm just super bad at that stuff.
He's just so super chill too. He's a good one.
And we do appreciate it, Burnt. If you get up to Lasqueti Island, you will run into dolphins.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Is that how you say it? I always. Someone else was talking about that island, and they told us how to pronounce it, and I always get it wrong. Is it Lasqueti or is it something else?
Point the light here. Yep, that's
I'm moving a sailboat in France starting June. Are you moving on to one, or are you moving the boat somewhere? What kind of boat is it? Did you get another wife? This is Holly, and she's been with me since we've done this.
Do I seem different?
Yeah,
today?
has she changed? She put on her glasses, and now
put on this fancy shirt here.
She's like Clark Kent, just puts on the glasses and looks completely different.
Maybe.
Living my dream.
I
We do
mean,
appreciate it.
Unless you showed up at the beginning, I was always quiet and hiding, trying to hide, but here
I try to get her on the live sometimes.
I will be leaving soon. I have to make some food. I'm hungry.
Burnt, do you ever plan on trying to buy a boat or do something like this?
Aww. Definitely. Good to be positive and just positive.
I know what you look like. I know a sailboat. That's always the problem too, because people always pop in and like say, "Hey, I know who you are," and they're like, "Not glad to meet you," and I'm like, "I have no idea who you are."
You have to say the TikTok name or the other name.
Yeah, it's hard for us to know who you are if you don't say. You gotta do that awkward thing and be like, "My name is Sailboat."
Oh, these are totally new glasses. They're like, well,
but they're sort of in a retro style a little bit, aren't they?
I think I've had them for like 7 years actually.
Being built. Oh wow, Garcia.
Oh wow,
that's
crazy.
awesome. Being built now, so a brand new boat.
That
What kind? Is it a monohull or is it like a catamaran or trimaran?
It sounds scary because we always hear that when you have a new boat, it always has like the problems that you have to work through or whatnot.
But I mean, I'm assuming if you are buying a new boat, you're able to do that as well.
Yeah,
hopefully.
that's true.
How did you guys meet, and what made you want to live on a boat? Holly and I worked at the city of Calgary. That's where we met. We worked there for like 12 years, I think, I'll say. And then we met at the last like 2 or so. Mm-hmm. So we worked together pretty much forever, but we never even met each other until the last 2 because we were on completely different shifts.
Monohull 45. Well, that's awesome.
That is like the perfect. I keep doing that off screen. Perfect size boat.
The camera used to be over here. So
I know. I should just a bit more so I can actually see my hand. There we go.
Aww. We would recognize Cleo.
There we go. Yeah, we'll recognize Cleo. Cleo is awesome. I don't know if life will ever allow me. I'd love to. My health ain't. Oh, that's. I'm sorry about that. That's too bad. 17, 7, 6. Okay.
So about today, Cece was on top of her bed that we made for her, and it just tipped over, and she just like fell, was standing in the air, like, what do you call it?
Well, she stepped on me too. She was like looking shocked.
She was in shock.
And Bert, if you ever get the chance, maybe you'll just get a chance to be on the boat for a little bit. Maybe not even live on the boat, but just like go sailing or something. That'd be cool.
Oh, that's very awesome.
I know. She didn't fall far. I guess I can't really show you guys, but
yeah, it just like it was like.
I can actually. Hold on. Let me do this. I know I'm gonna make this really complicated for no reason, but here we go. 1 second, guys.
It was definitely not fall. It was just like she was.
Oh, it's not working.
In shock.
Resume.
Oh, there we go.
So this little block here, so we recently got a new mattress on the boat, and this little block, we put a blanket on. It's just like a leftover pieces of the mattress we cut up. She was laying on that, and it tipped over towards us, so like, yeah, and she just kind of fell onto my legs and looked around like, who's doing this to me?
And then we laughed and laughed and laughed, and she...
was shocked.
Was embarrassed.
She was embarrassed. She gets embarrassed. Buster fans, thank you for another heart me. Appreciate it. First gen, we're on Vancouver Island. We're like the southeast part of Vancouver Island. We don't like to say the exact area because there are some weird people on the internet. But we are north of Victoria, south of Courtney, somewhere in there. Yeah. I've always been interested in sailing, so it's not like a spontaneous thing. It's kind of spontaneous because we never thought we'd get the chance to do it. So we both worked at the city of Calgary. Holly, I got laid off. They eventually laid me off at the very beginning of winter. The first time they'd done that in a long time. They laid me off, and a bunch of the people tried to rehire us as seasonals the following year. But we basically all said no. I don't think anyone went. I think one person maybe went back after a bit.
He went back and then he left again.
Yeah. So they didn't treat us very well. And then Holly still worked there for another 8 months, and then she quit because the management was so terrible. We always say that. I will say that till the day I die. That place was awesome to work, but management really did ruin that place.
That's very true.
But then Holly and I, we didn't have anything tying us down to the Calgary area. We were building an off-grid cargo trailer so we could do something similar to this, but just like on land. But because nothing was tying us down there, and then I've always watched like online sailing people do stuff. And Holly and I started watching them too before we even thought about doing this.
For a long...
And then so once that happened, I was like, well, we could just go try to do something brand new and something weird. I feel like I told you the idea first and you weren't sure about it. And then like after a while, I don't know if you were like...
I was probably in shock to think that that was actually real. Like
something we could do?
We can do this?
We can go do whatever we want?
Yeah.
Turns out. So it was a little bit of a spontaneous decision, but also something I've been like thinking for a long, long time, and something Holly and I had been watching, and we were kind of working to do something similar just on land.
Is that what they always call it, a shakedown cruise when it's a brand new boat?
Yeah, it's like when you shake down a race car, you do like a test run to like find all the problems.
Okay, that's cool. That's very cool.
Did someone say that? Oh.
Yeah, that's up a bit more, I think.
Oh, I see. Oh, the shakedown for the new boat, right. Then return to the boatyard to use checked out. Yeah, that's cool. I guess you're working with a good company then. Holy, the wind is... I don't know if you guys can see this. Hold on. We might have internet outage here. We'll see.
Aw. And thank you everybody who's been following. Oh, look at that cloud.
I know. So right now it's pretty nice looking outside. You guys can't really tell, but the boat is rocking a decent amount, and the black clouds are coming in pretty quick.
I should go check on the front.
It's howling pretty good out there.
Look at all those masts shaking.
I know. When I was in the Navy, I found peace out there at the sea. It's different out there. I love it, and I agree. So I've been through a lot of my life as well. Never been in like military stuff, but I've been in a bunch of like accidents, and I find the ocean to be very calming. I love it out there.
Dr. Aiden, I think you have to jump all in, but that's just our circumstance, I would say, because we couldn't afford a land or both. We couldn't afford both. So I would say you have to jump in. Yeah,
it really depends on your financial situation. If you have money, obviously you can do both and just like do it passively on the weekends.
If you just jump into, you also like learn your boat better. You're on it. You have to go out.
Yeah. And Burnt, we have never taken this boat. I have been to Victoria in my life. So has Holly, I think. A long time ago.
Once,
We've never taken our boat to Victoria, but we will probably eventually go there. And Starlink is very expensive. We do have Starlink. It's not always the best, especially when the weather turns like this. We'll see how it holds out. But we pay $180 a month for unlimited roaming. It can be cheaper if you get the not unlimited data, and also if you get like a residential plan, it can be a little bit cheaper. But
I've heard a few times that Starlink is on a waiting list right now for a year or two.
It probably depends where in the world you are too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It also depends too. If you want to get the worldwide package, it's like $300 a month. So right now we have the unlimited North America. So as long as we're in North America, we can travel anywhere along the coast, and we will have unlimited data. So, but if we do plan to cross the ocean, that's when it'll change.
Nature Lady, thank you for the follow. Thank you everybody who has been following. It helps us out big time. Thank you thank you for subscribing, and thank you for double tapping the screen.
We really do appreciate it, guys.
Yes. Oh, it's me, Teresa. Thank you very much for the follow.
Oh, yeah, welcome. No wind, really. Yeah, it was kind of cold this morning, but no wind, and all of a sudden now it's coming in.
Go eat. Yeah, I should go eat, shouldn't I?
It's almost time. What time is it? 4:19. So yeah, we usually end pretty close here, so we might be winding it down in a bit here. But yeah, like Holly was saying, I think jumping in is a nice way to do it. It kind of like, it's like ripping off the Band-Aid. There's like obviously some problems we had to work through, but it was, because we jumped right in, you had to solve them, otherwise we'd freeze to death. Or stuff like that.
Also being like so far inland, it was hard to even like get to the boat, so that was a challenge all on its own for us, I mean.
Yes. Sorry, Steveston. I have never been there. Where is that?
Max Verstappen. It's him. Is he racing?
Max Verstappen? Is that you for reals? I'm a big Max Verstappen fan. So I think I have been there, actually.
Aww.
Wait, hold on.
That's awesome.
Where is Steveston? Is that in Vancouver? I just Googled it. I Google mapped and it showed up with Vancouver, but I'm not 100% sure.
Copper Servant is here. Hello, Copper Servant.
Welcome. Greetings, the Zen guy.
Aww.
I grew up sailing and found so much peace in the water. I have a dream of doing the same. It's awesome. There's a guy over on the other online right now, and he also had a dream, or says he finds the ocean to be calming.
Aww.
Tar Inu, thank you for the follow. If you were the real Max Verstappen, you'd have what was the name? I'm not gonna remember it. The one that you, the one that Max Verstappen when he did the 24-hour race at Le Mans or at the Nuremberg, he changed his name and I can't remember it off the top of my head right now.
What's
So
the
that
song you'd always sing?
It's the Max Verstappen song. Dun, 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 dun. Max Verstappen. Great song. I love that they play it everywhere now. I don't know if you guys have heard the Max Verstappen song, but if you're into F1 at all, you probably have heard it. Not everyone is a Max fan, but I actually like Max a lot. He's pretty cool. My dog and I will work for food. Oh, wow. We do sleep on the boat, yes. Australia. We're in Canada. We're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Come pick me up in Cape Breton. We're on the wrong side. We're in British Columbia. We do sleep on the boat. We own the boat. It's the only place we have to like live and sleep and do all our stuff. So we moved from Calgary, Alberta. We sold most of our stuff. We threw the rest of what we had onto a moving van, a U-Haul, and came out here and moved onto it. And yeah, we do have plans for spring. It'll mostly consist of sailing around here, getting to know our boat, a shakedown, basically like somebody else said. We're going to be sailing around here, making sure the boat is good, making sure our skills are up to par. And then eventually, if we feel comfortable, we'll be heading down to Mexico. That's kind of like the initial goal. We'll adjust for that when we see how things are going. That's the one.
Okay. That's not what I was thinking.
That's great.
There was another guy that'd always do something, and I can't remember what it was now. I forget.
Perth was amazing. Aussies were the most kind-hearted people I've ever met besides or Kansas. Never been, but I have known a lot of Aussies over the years, and the Aussies are incredibly nice people. I will agree with that. I've known, there's a couple that live up in Whistler. There's probably more than a couple. There's a lot of Aussies that live up in Whistler in Canada, and they're all very friendly people.
Yes, Izzy, hopefully we don't. If so, we have lots of ginger, so ginger and sleep, they say.
Yeah, ginger, sleep, look at the horizon, lots of different things. But hopefully, we haven't got seasick yet. Hopefully we don't.
Mel, I always say that about, so I used to ride horses, so whenever somebody brings up horses, I'm like, go back.
What I could do to be on a horse right now. I like horses as well, but I'm nowhere near as skilled as Holly was at riding horses.
Yeah.
She did it for work, so she actually knew what she was doing. Write a book. I mean, we could write a book one day. I feel like our life is not that exciting quite yet, but maybe eventually it would be exciting enough for people to live. I have been in a plane crash and in a farming accident, so I've lived a few different lives, kind of, over the course of my years, but I don't know if it's that exciting to most people. It'd be cool to find an island.
Yeah, totally.
There's tons of small islands up in Canada. Lots of like little ones that don't really have anyone living on them. I'm sure there's lots of little cabins and stuff that people have built off grid.
I would say he's mostly better.
So the plane crash I was in, I was 4 years old. So I'm 38 now. It was, 34 years ago at this point. Yeah, it was just a small plane. It was I always get the name of it wrong. Are you getting it? She's getting it.
I forget the name too. I can't think of anything today.
A Cherokee. It was a Cherokee like 133. I'm probably getting the number wrong, but basically like a small Cessna size plane. It was up in like British Columbia, Canada, Tumble Ridge, so like an unmanned grass airport in the middle of the mountains in northern BC, and it was my dad's friends that owned the plane, as well as my dad's friend that was like visiting. So it was my dad's two friends, one of their daughters, my dad, my sister, and myself. So I guess 6 of us. I sat in the very back of the plane in basically the cargo area.
Kitty, you just had to reach out. Okay.
I can't help but downplaying it. It's one of those things. I try not to, I guess, be humble in life or whatever, right? There's lots of people that have been through worse than me.
Oh wait, this way.
Yeah, here I can kind of maybe angle it so
No,
it's...
the other thing.
There, you can kind of see that's the plane crash. It was in 1991? But yeah, that over there, you can kind of see the plane. Anyway,
Got it.
my mom made me that book, so I have all that stuff to remember. But yeah, we took off from the airport. The engine stalled, so we were only like 2 kilometers out or something from the airport, and it just stalled. So up in the mountains, obviously in Tumble Ridge, BC, there's nothing really to land. It's either trees or the airport. So he tried to turn the plane back around, and we just went straight into the ground. The one guy didn't make it. My dad's friend that had a daughter. The daughter, she was in a coma for like 2 weeks or something like that. Had to relearn a bunch of stuff. The pilot guy, he broke both his legs and had to walk back to the unmanned airport. Found a guy flying a remote control plane, and they had a coin operated phone there, a pay phone, and he used that to call 911. And then my dad, his eye socket got like blown out, as well as, which sounds horrible, it's not as bad as it sounds, he just like it fractured around his eye and stuff. He shattered his wrist, and he can't move his wrist, like his wrist barely moves nowadays. It all got fused together after, just because he had to. And he like damaged his elbow because he basically reached across my sister and protected her, so she just got a bruise across her chest, but it like obviously damaged my dad's arm. And then I was in the back, and my head flew forward and hit a metal bar, and so I broke my cheekbone. I always forget which one it is now, but I had spinal or brain fluid leaking out of my nose and ears. They flew us to a clinic in Tumble Ridge, or not flew us, they drove us by ambulance, and then my mom was like, hey, why is there white fluid coming out of his nose and ears? So they immediately panicked and shipped me off to Vancouver Children's Hospital, and that's how that happened. So that was one of the more serious things that's happened to me in life. Yeah, the I Shouldn't Be Alive TV show, it's kind of like that. There's just not a lot of footage of that kind of stuff, so it doesn't really play out very nice in your head. What do we like most about this lifestyle? It's peaceful, and we can move anywhere. That's kind of the main thing. I'm outside your boat. We have a camera out there. I don't see you right now. Let's blow it up. No, not outside the boat.
Check the shower?
Yeah.
No.
No. They have small planes. Yeah, nowadays. This was back in 1991, I believe. So back in the olden days.
Now I understand.
Yeah, I know. I've been bonked in the head one too many times. I know. Kimmy, thank you for the follow. Is boat life expensive? It can be expensive. Like boats can go anywhere from $1,200
to $2 million
to like $50 million if you want. It depends where you park, what kind of boat you want, how you want to live your life, and a lot of stuff. We bought a $36,000 Canadian boat, and we live at the marina currently for $575 a month, which is honestly pretty cheap. If you want to eat out a lot and go out and do all that kind of stuff, it can cost a lot more. One day you should stream while you're staying. We do plan to do that, Burnt. That is definitely something we're excited to do in the future. I can relate. So yeah, it can be very cheap, can be very expensive. And then the other accident was actually possibly more serious than the plane crash, which is weird sounding. But I was in a hay press accident when I was 18. We do fish, yes. So it was like a farming accident. When I was 18, it's a hay press, not a hay baler. So it takes the bales that have already been made, it chops them up into 3 pieces, and then squishes them down into like little 2x2 cubes. And I was working in this big, huge, it was minus 40 in Saskatchewan, Celsius, which is basically the same as Fahrenheit at that point. And behind this big machine that crushes the bales up, and the machine was broken. I was cleaning out behind. They got it working, they started it up, and this big hydraulic arm came across my head, pushed me into the machine, picked me up by my neck, and then I heard a big crack. I thought it was my neck. It sent me back down, and so I was like, oh, I can still stand, I'm good. But it broke my skull in 2 places, and I still have plates up here. It broke my nose, my palate, which is like the top of your mouth, both cheekbones, and then my jaw in 2 places. I used to have 2 plates here too, but they got taken out.
Sailboat, I totally say I've fallen off too many horses, so that's my excuse. We can help you make up an excuse.
Yeah.
That's the easy part.
Yeah. And then, so the best part about that story is too, it was in Outlook, Saskatchewan, actually a town, farm half an hour. So we were out from Outlook, which is a small town in Saskatchewan. Ambulance came. It took them half an hour to get there. They drove back to Outlook half an hour. They realized once they got to the emergency room, how bad it was, and they're like, oh shoot. So they took me another hour past the farm to Saskatoon, where I had to wait for 48 hours for surgery. Mm. So that was that was that accident. Hans, what's going on? I was just talking about the plane crash and then the other accident I've been in my life. I've been in 2 extremely serious accidents in my life, and a bunch of small ones, but those are like the more big ones I've been in. California, sorry. I live in California, AG country. Oh my, yeah.
Aww.
We do fish. We have fished before. We just got better fishing line. We just haven't hooked it up, like haven't re-reeled our fishing rod yet. Yeah, it was a very uncomfortable accident, and waiting for the surgery was the worst part of it. A guy's engine shut off last year in Florida.
Wow.
That is awesome. I actually think I saw the footage of that, or I heard about it or something, Johnny.
We do live in a boat, so we're in a 89 Hunter Legend 35.5 sailboat.
And Hans, it wasn't that recent. I was in a plane crash when I was 4, and then I was in a farming accident when I was 18. So it's been almost 18 years since my last big accident.
And then, yeah.
And that's crazy. Yeah, without a scratch is awesome. That's the best case scenario for a plane crash. And my sister, actually, I don't think my sister had a scratch in our plane crash. She just had bruises. Oh no, real or cake?
Brian's probably cake at
I
this
might
point.
be mostly cake at this point. Cake with some metal in my head.
Oh, wow.
Right where the plane belonged after that. Actually, what happened to the plane? Was the plane okay? Because, I mean, if you landed, obviously it would be damaged just from landing, but it probably wasn't that bad. It probably could be rebuilt, but I don't know enough about that.
Oh, wow.
I watched this guy who catches fish, pulls up to the island, cooks. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we want to do that too.
Totally.
I think Holly and I would very much like to do something like that.
We used to do that on our bikes. We were in the woods and we seen all these bicycles go by, and we were cooking sausage, and we just hear them go, "Oh, what is that?"
Yeah, cooking at the side of the road where they're all bicycling past us. We're just like chilling. Very lightly. So they could probably rebuild it then. Besides, obviously, the engine that obviously wasn't working. But hopefully they could get that figured out.
And thank you, everybody who is liking the stream. Thank you very much for that. So that
Did those earrings hurt? Are you talking about mine?
Uh-huh.
So originally when I got these, I guess Holly's got similar ones to me. When I originally got these, I got them like pierced at gauge 10, which is pretty, not that big, but not that small either.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
It's definitely like a pretty big needle size.
Because it's 14 they usually do it at, isn't it? For
Yeah, I think 14 or 16 is usually what most people do. So I did it at 10, and then I stretched them out to 00. That's what they're at now. I mean, so it hurt a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. And silence. And now the wind went away too, so you guys quieted down, and so did the outdoors.
That cloud's still hanging out there, though.
Let's zoom in.
Oh, wow.
I love the people that come in and randomly make stuff up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sophia. It really does help the channel out. Appreciate it. Yeah, the sky looks kind of pretty crazy right now.
What an odd statement to make.
It is a little bit odd. You two are living better life on boat than in a shoebox condo. Yeah, so I've lived in condos and houses before. I always found it was quite constraining on your career. Holly and I have worked construction and other manual labor jobs throughout our lives. So we've never been really, really wealthy people, but we made decent money. But living in Calgary, I had a townhome for a while, and I felt like most of my money just went to the house all the time.
Sophia. Yep. We are very much that, 100%, but we are rich with love.
And fun.
And fun. Definitely.
I'm glad you decided to come in and be extra fun for all the people to see.
Yep.
Hopefully your account just got hacked and you're not like that in real life. Because it does happen. People get their accounts hacked, and then terrible people come in and say stupid stuff. So I hope you're actually a nice person in real life. Hello, Michael. What's going on? How are you doing today? Mel, we have learned everything we know just from doing stuff online, watching videos and stuff like that. Yeah, we're definitely a lot more secure now and feeling more comfortable.
Because I'm strong, Sophia.
Yeah,
That's why.
because some ladies like to work out and they actually can do things in real life. That's why.
But I wouldn't call myself masculine, although I have thought that growing up lots, but, I just...
Definitely a hacked account. And definitely a bot. But appreciate it. Your comments helping us out. Wicked, thank you very much for the heart, me. Appreciate it. Is the person not in real life? Never answered the term. Sorry, is the person not in real life? Are you talking about like a bot? Is sailboating intense? It can be when things go wrong, but for the most part, it's pretty relaxed.
Aw.
You'll have to ask a few other people. We're fairly new to this, so there's a guy in here named Sailboat. Sailboat, would you call sailboating intense? Sassy, thank you very much for the heart me and the popular vote. Appreciate it.
A few more followers too, Sassy. I gotta see the numbers actually now.
I'm a supporter now. Appreciate it, Burnt. I really do
Aw.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. Can you give a shout out to my son? No, I can't because you're trying to get us to say negative things on the internet. I always find that really odd too. Welcome, and goodbye. Sorry, what happened? Brad, what are we talking about? Sorry, I missed a bunch of stuff, Sophia. Well, hello from Alberta. We actually came from Alberta, Billy. Hillbilly, I like your name, by the way.
You keep saying in real life.
In real life. When life isn't real? I mean, sometimes it is. It depends. I was talking about the person. They came on here saying weird things, and I always wonder because they usually people that are bots are they don't have like a profile picture, but sometimes you get a profile picture coming in and saying really weird trolly things, and I generally believe that most of those are hacked accounts that are coming in to say weird negative things because most people don't like to show themselves in real life when they're that negative online. So I said in real life they're probably just a hacked account. That's why I was saying that.
Yes. Yes, we have been moving up. It's been very slow this little last while, though.
We finally hit 8,000 today, so that's appreciative.
Thank you very much for sharing.
Yeah, don't worry, Burnt. It's all good. I know there's a lot of random people that pop in, but that ain't me. That's all good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with not showing your real self either. I just find it odd when people come in. Usually, most of the trolls don't have a real picture of themselves. They'll have, like, just the basic standard one. And I always found it odd when I see a picture of someone real in real life, like their real life photo of themselves, and they are being a troll because people don't generally get away with that for very long if they're showing their real picture.
Hillbilly, did you say you're from Alberta?
They did.
Okay, that's where we came from.
Holly and I were living in Calgary, well, Airdrie, Alberta. That's where we came from.
Aw, thank you very much for the follow.
Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Nice eye catching that.
We totally want to be in Florida. We want to see the manatees. That's what I want to do.
And Jace, thank you for the follow. I'd rather live in a boat than a closet condo with. I know that's what I lived in. Like the townhouse was basically condo. We had condo fees and stuff like that. BC is very beautiful, and living on the boat is awesome out here. That's part of the reason we moved out here. I have a sister out here as well. I grew up a little bit out in BC as well as Saskatchewan and Alberta.
Yeah, sometimes it's definitely just that.
And Jace,
Sorry.
we're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Exactly. No, you don't usually want to be mean online until like you get called out pretty quickly if you're not careful. So generally speaking, people that have real profile pictures that are trolling are probably just hacked accounts. Unfortunately, there are occasionally just assholes. That is also true. But generally, people in real life aren't that asshole-ish to people in person.
That's very true. Generally, yep.
Yeah. So this is how we're making money right now. We're doing the content creation thing. Holly and I saved up a long time. We worked at the city of Calgary. We sold all of our stuff to be able to buy a boat and doing this. The solar is doing a little bit better, Hans. We're still lacking.
No.
It's been holding at 45% recently with the weather we're getting.
He's lying.
It's still not perfect.
He's trying to be very positive right now.
We would still love if EcoFlow would sponsor us and give us a proper system that worked a little bit better. I really want to go to the Baja Peninsula. Down in Baja, California, or sorry, Baja, Mexico kind of area. I know AI definitely does a lot. There's probably a lot of bots too that are not even real people that just pop in and say stuff. Exactly, Johnny. I agree. No, Sophia, you can't. But appreciate it because I know a lot of people do that kind of stuff. That's the kind of people in real life that are terrible. I used to use my pick as a kid, made me pull it down. Creepy. Yeah, I know. That is true too. There's so many weird people that do stuff like that. And that's where, Mel, I was born in Regina, Saskatchewan. I lived in Saskatoon, Outlook, and Luseland growing up. So if you know any of those towns, or obviously the cities you know about, those are like the two main cities, but that's where I came from. There is nothing British or Colombian about this place, besides the fact that it was, you know, originally maybe owned by the Brits way back in the day. We do mostly stay docked currently, but we do plan to sail coming up. It's still winter sailing season. We're almost at the point where we can get out there and do stuff. We're new to this. We don't want to do anything uncomfortable or dangerous.
And our slip is 575 Canadian dollars per month.
And Jace, you might know the area. Lots of people do. Also lived in Alberta. Yeah, Alberta's cool too. I like those places. Very beautiful.
Aww.
And thank you, Marlene. What were you about to say? Sorry.
I want to go to Florida.
Yeah. So Clearwater, isn't that where Josh goes all the time?
Yeah, that totally is.
So my brother's wife has family down, I believe, in Clearwater. So they go there all the time.
And we have another guy that shows up here, and he's from there as well, or that's where his boat is.
Oh, the lawyer guy.
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's awesome. I know. That's the problem with a lot of people that pop on here. It's all good. You don't have to agree with everything we're doing. You can be negative. You can not like what we're doing. You think what we're doing is stupid. You don't have to like us. I always just find it weird when you pop into someone's stream and decide to be really negative for no reason. You can do whatever you want, though. That's perfectly allowed. You're just a little bit strange. And,
she could be just young, too.
That could be, yeah.
Sometimes.
My solar panels for my crypto miners didn't come on for like 4 or 5 days like a sun. We're up in PC here in the wintertime. It's pretty much just all rain, which is why our solar has been really bad. Part of the reason. I think our system is not the best too, but part of the reason is just been really cloudy and dark. We don't have a lot of sunlight this time of year. Yeah. California though, you guys usually have a decent amount.
Lunar Lavender, I'll say this every time, but I love your name, and you definitely have a good way to handle things.
And Burnt, yeah, maybe you could tell me more about solar, why it's not working. We have a few people in here. Dennis of the North also is very good into solar, so I have been trying to work out our solar system. I have recently kind of just given up on it for a little bit, but we'll see. The weather is starting to get nicer where we actually have decent sun coming in, but it's been a problem still.
And we have a few neighbors here. They're awesome, actually. We were just chatting with one of them earlier today, and it was awesome.
Yeah. And Pixie, yeah, we're doing well. How are you doing today? I think if we were going to go into the Caribbean, we'd go through the canal, but that's really, really expensive. It would be cool to go all the way down to the south and go through the, what's that channel called? Wasn't it, Spam? Weren't you talking about that channel further south, down in Chile? Yeah, wind system would be awesome to get as well. And thank you guys. Yeah, if you don't mind, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. We do really appreciate it. You don't have to, of course. We do plan to do some sailing live streams once the weather gets a bit nicer. And yeah, that's definitely true. Ignore the people is the main one. We are on a PC. Jade, or did you already answer that?
Mm-mm.
Jade, if you're wondering if we're live streaming from the PC, yeah, it's my gaming PC. We have it on the boat. There are a lot of scummy people out there. Again, not everyone has to agree with what we're doing. Generally, though, if I don't like what somebody's doing, I just keep on scrolling. You don't have to watch. That's the whole point. Being mean is kind of an odd way of dealing with stuff that's affecting you for some reason. Mel, there are quite a few people that live at the marina year-round, yeah. I think at our marina, we've, like, even on our little branch, there's probably, like, 5 or 6 people. And we're on a very small, like, part of the marina. Trina, what's going on?
Aw.
Appreciate it, Johnny. You seem like a nice person too. Also, I haven't said this, but you have a car photo. I'm a big car person. I love automotive stuff. I used to be an automotive tech as well. Isn't that a...
It's a Corvette.
It's a Corvette,
Stingray.
yeah, like a Stingray, yeah. I love, I used to love American Muscle a lot. I also got into Japanese and then German when I was growing up. So when I was an actual automotive tech, I worked on Porsche, Volkswagen, and Audi mostly. But I just like cars in general. Anything with a motor I think is awesome. What are they building in Mexico? Sorry. Electric system. Oh, yeah, I know. With the currents. That's cool. I think up in Canada they've been doing that too with like the current stuff. They have like a weird current hydroelectric stuff. I'm glad to... Pixie, thank you for so much. I'm doing well, thank you. What is your favorite meal to cook? Or have? I liked... On the way in. Oh, thank you so much. What is our favorite meal?
Uh-huh.
And thank you for subscribing, by the way. 68 SS Camaro 383. That's cool. We used to see a lot of people that. What's our favorite meal? We do like to do... We make pizza like a lot. We do. So we haven't really eaten out since we moved onto the boat. We're trying to save money. Also, it's just easier to do a lot of stuff on the boat. We like to make pizza. We also like... Holly makes a Asian fusion ginger chicken fusion with like rice noodles. Usually, the last time we made it, we just made regular rice. That was kind of one of our more favorite ones to do. I also like making like basic meat sauce, like pizza, not pizza, like pasta and like tomato sauce, kind of basic stuff. We do a lot of different things though. You make a tide system or use the current, as you're saying. I have seen people that do like they have the wind and then they can put it in the water when they're sailing. I don't know how well that works though. I've always been curious.
That's Johnny's 80 Corvette L82.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I used to see those all the time. When I first came out to like Vancouver, there was a ton of them out here, and I always like those cars. They have a very classic looking car. I love that.
Johnny boy, I came from Ontario, so all the car people that I knew there, they would always go out and touch the road with their finger and lick their finger and be like, nope, they're still salt.
We haven't been Brady or Brady. We haven't been too far with our boat yet. We've only been on our boat for 4 months. We're pretty new to this. So we've been mostly around the Vancouver Island area where we are. A couple overnighters, a couple day sails. Come spring and summer, we'll be doing a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. You don't want to wreck that car. I had a 2003 Toyota MR2, and I used to take it on Ghost Lake. So I use my cars all the time. That's what I do.
That was awesome.
And Holly and I used to take our dirt bikes. We have street legal enduros. We lived in Calgary, Alberta. We'd take it out to Ghost Lake near Cochrane. We'd stud our winter tires or our off-road tires, and we'd take our bikes on Ghost Lake and rip around. That was always a lot of fun. We are Canadian Cloud Entertainment. We're from multiple places. Holly was born in Ontario. I was born in Saskatchewan. We both lived in Calgary for the past 12 or so years, and then we recently moved out to Vancouver Island, British Columbia. And yes, the island is very nice. The water is very calming. I agree. We went near Dodds Narrows. That's where we went, and it was awesome to be out there. Yes, Cloud, exactly. Cooking is great, and homemade meals rock. They are cheaper and usually more healthy, which is also awesome. I've actually lost a lot of weight. Not that I was ever big, but I'm down to like 190 pounds now, and I think I was like 215 before I moved onto the boat. So just being on the boat, we eat less too as well. Also, we were walking everywhere, so
yeah.
I was always a person that liked to be very healthy, walking and like working out anyway. But I have lost a little bit of weight just being on the boat.
We definitely could make some cookies though, or something sweet and good.
Yeah, we should make some. I usually make cakes. Holly makes the cookies. Sometimes we, swap it out, and other people do different things. But
although you did ask for cinnamon buns.
We should do cinnamon buns. That would be really good. I appreciate it, Pixie. We do. So Holly and I, if you guys want to know, I know a lot of people already know this, but because Pixie's new, I'll explain. Holly and I actually worked at the city of Calgary together, and that's where we met. So we both worked construction. We worked in traffic at the city of Calgary. We worked at the same place for 12 years. We never met each other until the last 2, just because we both worked on different shifts. Same department, same like work building, but we never met because of that. It is 100%. Yeah, yeah. I think if you streamed it or video. That would be cool. I always do like doing that kind of stuff. I would like to do a homemade wind generator, even just with like an alternator, because you could totally make an alternator into a wind generator if you really wanted to. Hello, Australia. Danny boy, what's going on? Your weather is probably a lot nicer than ours. Today we are 8 degrees Celsius, but we are windy and the wind is cold.
So it's like...
And there you go, Trina. I just told the weather to Trina as well.
It's like 49 Fahrenheit, I think. But it feels colder. The wind, like Brian said, is very cold.
Yeah. And New Jersey would be cool. I've never been to the east coast of Canada. Well, I have. I was in New Brunswick one time for a wedding, but very rarely. But I've never been down the east coast of the United States. But it would be cool to visit one day. Laundromat. What did I miss? Oh, how do you laundry on a boat? So we do actually do laundry occasionally in this bucket when we're not at the dock. But right now at the marina, we can just use. They have a washer and dryer up top. Sorry, I missed that question. Sometimes we miss a few, but yeah, we do have access to a washer and dryer with the marina we're currently at. And we are Canadian, Danny boy. Yep, we're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. So we're on the right coast. We could actually sail to Australia pretty easily. I mean, easily. It's a long way. We'd probably sail down the coast a little ways and then head across, but it's definitely an option.
Is change a good thing?
Yeah, what do we change today? The weather's nicer, so maybe we have more light on our faces.
We have more rest in our bodies.
35 in Perth, that sounds pretty nice. Although it's pretty warm, I'd probably be sweating pretty good at this point.
I think that would be awesome. We're going to Perth.
Yeah, we'll head that way.
23 is like the perfect, but
yeah,
I'll take that.
23 to 25 is usually really good. Even 27 is not bad, but
I was trying to go outside today, and then the wind just come blasting through, so I came back in.
she marched right back in. I'm so pleased to have met you. We do appreciate it, Pixie. So thank you so much for watching and like following us along. We really hope some people find this interesting. If not, of course, you guys can keep going. There's nothing wrong with not watching. But we do appreciate everyone that popped in, liked, followed, subscribed, done all that kind of stuff. We do try to make a lot of videos, and we do appreciate you guys hanging out in our lives.
So thank you, thank you, thank you.
And that would be very cool, Burnt. I do agree. When you all cook, we all have questions, the how-tos or how do yous. Yeah, that's always cool too. There's a lot of people that do that kind of stuff. Just like ask questions. I always find it weird. I'm not weird. I also like watching cooking stuff. I just feel like Holly and I, we're not like chef grade cooking people, but people still like to somehow watch that, which is interesting. And yes, Celsius is what we're talking about. So 8 degrees Celsius, which I think Holly said was
like 49 Fahrenheit.
49 Fahrenheit, yeah. And hello, Z Trippin', how's it going?
Yeah, the storm clouds are kind of rolling through Trina.
And Johnny, thank you for the follow. Yeah, 35, I guess, with the humidity. Our humidity, I don't even know what it is humidity-wise outside right now.
What's it on the boat?
I don't know, you'd have to...
40? I can't see it from here.
We do have... So that's the actual live footage of outside our boat right now. So we're at the dock. We're not anywhere super crazy. As you can see, though, we had sun. Now the clouds are rolling in. They look like pretty decent storm clouds.
Aww. Yes, Pixie, we're so lucky. We are very lucky to have met. I don't think I definitely wouldn't be on a boat, that's for sure. I'd still be working at that job, unhappy, and...
I don't know what would have happened to me because I got laid off there, so I don't know if I would have gone back as a seasonal, like they tried to re-invite me back the next year as a seasonal.
I would have been unhappy.
Or I would have just gone back to like Saskatchewan for a bit or something. I would have wanted to do the boat thing, but I don't know how I would have made it happen, so... Most of us don't go to a Truman Show on us, though. Yeah. We won't try to do that, although it would be kind of funny if we tried for a little bit, just for the Truman Show style comedy. I know, yeah. Very, very weird that we worked there for 12 years, never met, and then like the last 2 years we met, and then that's when we got like quit/laid off and left, and then we got to be together, so it's kind of cool.
Well, technically they introduced us early on, like my first year there.
I don't even remember that. It was so long ago, though.
I just remember your eyelashes were so super long. Brian has the longest eyelashes. They touch the glasses when he wears sunglasses.
I hate wearing sunglasses because they always they smear it and make everything horrible. You know how it is. America got to be different. That is true. That is true. Super sunny out here. It was like extremely sunny out here too. Actually, it's coming back already. I don't know if you guys. I guess you guys can see it. It just looks cloudy out where the camera's pointing.
And there's lights along the docks. It's really nice, actually.
It's a pretty nice dock.
Yeah, it's very nice.
So if in the middle of the night, if we need to use the bathroom up top, it's always unlocked. Well, we have a key. We have to go unlock it, but we can go use their bathrooms at any time. And there is full, what do you call that? Full lighting all the way up there.
I want to go to Spain, I think. I always said that.
So my sister may be moving to Spain, so we could eventually head that way. Spain would be awesome to visit, and then we could go to Italy and Greece and stuff. That'd be a really cool place to visit.
Dennis has jelly of the eyelashes and his hair. It's not fair.
And Danny, that's awesome. I mean, sailboats are cool. I mean, motorboats are also awesome. And yeah, teenagers love to have their power toys, so fully understand that. Maybe one day you can get back into a sailboat.
Dennis, I think I should get a wig of like a wig like Brian's hair and wear it beside him.
That'd be funny. We keep threatening to put on our motorcycle helmets for one live stream just to see what happens. Maybe we should.
Our monthly expenses, so $575, 100 Canadian dollars, and then we pay 100 for electricity, and then we got Starlink, 180.
And Pixie, we do see otters quite often. Otters, seals. We do hear whales occasionally as well. I haven't heard any whales for like a month or two now, but they used to come through the area where we are. We'd hear them like orcas. We could hear their blowholes. I think generally it's orcas that come through here. And Burnt, I don't even remember. Mr. Pink and Reservoir Dogs. I don't remember that. But yeah, we see quite a few different marine animals around here. Oh, there we go. Steve. Oh. Is that actually who played him? I don't remember that.
Who was Mr. Pink?
The hardest part, I feel, is the first year.
That was him? He's so young.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that either. Hopefully. So Sailboat, you kind of got it figured out now. I guess that's the big thing, is just trying to figure out all the stuff you need to live. So once you got that kind of sorted, then it's good.
Have you seen that movie?
I have, but not for a long time.
I haven't either, but I think Curtis always said, watch this one. This one's really good.
Rain, our monthly expenses, so we obviously have food, but that really changes. So I couldn't tell you exactly what our food expenses are. We pay $5.75 a month for the marina where we're parked at, and around $100 to $150 for electricity. It is wintertime here, so we have been using electric heaters, which obviously eat into that electrical bill. In the summertime, it'll probably be a lot cheaper. So the 2 months ago, it was $150. Last month was $100. It'll probably go down from there and be cheaper and cheaper. We pay about $1,200 a year for insurance, so I guess about $100 a month, which is more expensive than most people pay. We're also very new to this, so that'll go down as we get more experience. What else do we pay? I think that's kind of it.
I already gave my answer.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was just like $5.75, $180, and $130.
Starlink, $180. That's the other thing. So that's kind of our monthly expenses. And then food, of course, but that changes.
You did better, way better at explaining it.
I always try to be fairly accurate, but new things all the time. That is also very true.
Aww. Okay, definitely.
That is how your voice sounds to me. Well, I mean, that's cool. He's got an interesting voice, I guess.
I think that same character is on that movie, The Cyrus the Virus. Cyrus the Virus, what's it called? Con Air. That's the movie.
I don't even know. Hello, Atlantic Canada. How are you guys doing, Richard? How's the weather out there today? You guys getting nice, or is it still pretty snowy? Yeah, otters are pretty cool, although apparently people keep telling us that they like to climb into people's boats if they leave their hatches open, and they make a big mess inside, like poop everywhere. So if you ever own a boat near anywhere where there's otters, do not leave your boat hatches open. That's the big downside.
Because they will poop, and they will poop a lot. Thank you, everybody who's sending hearts. They're just like flying across both screens, so thank you very much for that.
I have heard that, guys. So Burnt and Pixie, a few people have told me I sound like Steve. I don't know how to say his name. Is it Buscemi?
Bushin?
Yeah, a few people have mentioned that I sound like him, but I'd have to listen to him again to hear it.
He's also on Mr. Deeds, too.
Is he?
Yeah. He's the
Mr.
crazy
D?
one.
I don't remember. Oh, I think of that TV show we're watching, not that.
Yeah.
You're talking about a movie. Okay. My boat's going a bit sideways. Is it? So the wind picked up. Did it spam?
Crazy
I fixed my
eyes.
problem, but it's coming back. They need to dredge. Oh, I see. You're going sideways because the tide's going out.
Aww.
He was trying to sell PC for a bike right now. How are you guys doing? What kind of bike are you trying to buy? Like a pedal bike or a motorcycle? Honestly, either wouldn't surprise me because there are some pretty nice PCs out there, and you can get some pretty cheap motorcycles.
That was also a big thing for us. So we had to sell a lot of our things, and sometimes it's very tough when you're driving to Walmart or whatever, and you're like, yeah, I'll meet you at 4 o'clock, and then you're like there waiting, and nobody just shows up, or they do show up and they park right underneath the Walmart sign.
Yeah, we told them that we're very close to the Walmart side, so we drove up onto the sidewalk underneath the Walmart, like at the front entrance. I'm like, no, not quite there. But yeah, dirt bike is definitely cool. What kind of dirt bike? Holly and I have Husqvarna. I have a 501. She has a 350, and we got the like street legal enduro ones, which are awesome. Rinsing my boat, and a seal jumped on the dock and laid on my hose.
Oh, wow.
Did it cut it off, sailboat? Did it like make it so the hose didn't really work?
That's really funny.
I feel like PCs are kind of hard to sell.
Did you spray them? Did you give him a little?
Trying to get a 125. That's cool. I like those.
Oh yeah, that's
That was actually my
awesome.
dream bike when I was younger. I always wanted one. Never got a YZ 125 though, but I've always wanted one. I ended up getting the 501 because we wanted a street legal bike.
Aw.
Crazy eyes, you were right.
That's the guy, Mr. Deeds.
Oh yeah. The water stopped. It was just a funny moment. I've never had a seal get that close to us.
Although when we went to Dobbs Narrows, he come right up and was like really interested. So
Yeah, when we were parked out
That
there,
was
there
cool.
was one that like came up and just investigated us for a minute, peeked out of the water, and then disappeared.
Aw,
Oh wow,
he is
H2R.
awesome.
So what part of the world are you in? Because aren't they H2Rs? Aren't they not street legal? I thought you had to get the regular H2 to be street legal. Although I know in the United States you can pretty much street legal anything. I've had quite a few different street bikes. I'm really liking my Enduro, the 501 that I have now.
Boardwalk Empire. I gotta look this up.
I had a Yamaha MT-01. I've had a lot of different motorcycles over the years. The last one I had was the MT-01. That is true. I mean, Matthew, depends where you are in the world, because we're in Canada. It's really hard to get a lot of stuff street legal here. I know in the United States you can pretty much street legal anything.
Oh, that would be fun. I bet.
Which?
Boardwalk Empire.
Oh yeah, I have heard it's pretty decent. I haven't seen it though.
Aw, and thank you very much, Pixie.
Oh, Cape Breton, okay.
Aw.
I know there are a lot of people that have street legal stuff in Canada. It's just a lot harder for certain things. I was an automotive mechanic, so I was really into like getting things that shouldn't be street legalized. But they've recently, especially where we live out in Western Canada, they've like tightened down on the rules and a lot of that kind of stuff. So you used to be able to like get 2-strokes street legal, and now it's really, really hard to do that unless you find somebody willing to do that for you. But technically it's illegal and you're not allowed to do that. But you can occasionally get through.
What does Cleo? What does Cleo think of them? I can't wait till Cece meets them.
I'm scared of what Cece thinks of them.
She's gonna be like, her eyes gonna be like this. What the heck?
Yeah, I know what the H2R is. The H2R is a really cool bike. I don't know if I'd ever want one. I'm really liking smaller bikes now. I used to, like I said, I had an MT-01, which is like a 1675cc V-twin air-cooled engine in like a sporty-ish kind of frame. Very cool bike. Not super powerful, but it was decent torque. H2Rs are cool. I had like a lot of accidents in my past, so I can't ride sport bikes anymore. I just get too sore. I have to get like the more upright naked bikes nowadays. But an H2R is a very cool bike still.
I can definitely see them being annoying a bit. They're loud.
Which the sport bikes?
No, the
Oh, the seals.
yeah, the animals.
Yeah, New Brunswick would be hard. I've only been out to New Brunswick once. I went to I always say it. What's it called? I'm not gonna remember it. Moncton. Moncton, New Brunswick is the only place I've been out there. One time for a wedding. It was awesome. Sailboats, welcome back. Don't worry, one day you'll hop on. Oh, I didn't have on the boat. New Zealand. We would love to go down to New Zealand. New Zealand would be a really cool place to visit.
And even Alaska if we could, but that takes a lot of,
Cold.
Yep.
That too.
Exactly.
MT-07s are really cool. I actually almost bought an MT-09. Luckily at the time I didn't have the best credit score because I had just started my like full-time job, so they didn't let me get one without paying like ridiculous amount down and stuff, so I didn't buy one. But I ended up getting the MT-01, which was a dream bike of mine from when they came out in like 2003.
Sailboat, that was my life growing up, so I could see it being annoying.
Yeah, Canada's a very nice place. We really enjoyed out here. Where are you from, Pixie? Did you already say?
Aww.
Holly does have a really incredibly infectious laugh. I think it's fun to listen to. Anyway, when Holly really gets laughing, it's awesome. And now that I told it that, now she's going to be embarrassed.
I'm not going to
and
laugh
blushing.
ever again.
I know. 600, 700. Get it on payment 5 to 6 months. It's possible. What are we talking about now? Ampere, Aquair. Decent torque is important. You got to have your torque. The sailboat doesn't have a lot of torque. Pixie, whereabouts are you from? Are you down in the States or somewhere else in the world? we might be winding down the stream. It is 5 o'clock, so it is time for Holly and I to probably go get some food. One day we will do another live stream where we're like cooking in the background or something as well, but
Yeah, the sun's out, so we gotta go sit outside.
yeah, we got to get a couple hours of sun in before it goes down.
We'll see, though.
We do very much appreciate everyone who's been here. I am English, however, I live in New Zealand. Well, that's awesome.
Aww.
Infectious laugh. I love that in person. Earth angels, always have them. Yes. That's cool that you're in New Zealand. I would love to visit New Zealand one day, so we will head down that way one day. I also have a lot of English in my family, and my sister actually married, they actually lived in Mexico for a long time, but I'm pretty sure my sister's husband, dad, is actually from England, so that's kind of cool too.
Aww.
And thank you guys. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. We do very much appreciate it. And we will be back. We usually go live every day, at least once a day, but sometimes twice. Usually 3 o'clock p.m. our time. Currently it's 5. And then we go live in the evening at like 9:30, 10.
That was such an excited hey.
Hello. Hello. How's it going? I do apologize. We're just winding down the stream, but we will say hi. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you like, follow, subscribe. We just hit the 8,000 mark on our...
We're above it now. We're like 8,020, I think.
Oh, 8,023. Or sorry, yeah, 8,023. Thank you guys all so much for the follows today. We did gain a decent amount over this live stream, which is cool.
Thank you very much. We love it so far, too. It's been amazing. It's definitely a new way of life, and we love it.
Yeah, it's been exciting. It's going to be a lot better, too. The stream, our videos are going to get better as the springtime approaches, because we'll be taking the boat out a lot more. We still need a lot for the boat, so hopefully we can get a bunch of that stuff before the things really get going. And hello, Ireland. How's it going over there? It's very nice. We finally have some sun today, although it is windy. But we need to get outside right now, so we're going to end the live stream pretty quick here. I love it. Decorate. Yeah. I know, it's awesome. You guys want to see the outside real quick before we end the live?
Aww.
Here's the outside weather. You can see it.
Pretty nice.
Pretty decent. Let me put that in the top.
Yep.
Oh, actually, whatever. 1 second. I'm messing with this. There. That is the current outside of our boat. It looks very nice. We actually have some sun, so maybe we'll get up. It's finally actually still sunny at this time of day. Normally by now it gets dark before we end the live, so as the days go on, it's getting longer and longer, and soon we'll maybe actually have solar power.
Aww.
But we do appreciate you guys so much. Anyone who's liked, followed, subscribed, or even just hung out in our chat, we do very much appreciate you. And we hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll be back.
Yes, thank you, and good day.
She said, good day. Goodbye, everybody. And YouTube.
We're still here. It just takes us a few minutes to close everything down.
We always start on YouTube first, and we go off YouTube last. We are really trying to work hard and build up our YouTube audience.
Yes.
So, appreciate you guys. Anyone that's liked, followed, and subscribed, we do very much appreciate you guys. And we will talk to you guys later.
Thank you.
And...